Hello there, and welcome to episode 3 of Strange Planet. Planet Strange, Strange Planet. Either way, it still means the same fucking thing, doesn't it? We are back, episode 3, back to talk about absolute rubbish again, probably, and some interesting points at least. Fingers crossed, anyway. So you've got your usual suspects. Who have we got tonight? We've got Dom!
Thank you, that is me.
That is, with his beard comb. And we've got Papa.
Yeah, that's me, I guess.
Yeah, the usual suspects as always. Before we start this episode, I want to give a big thanks to everyone that's been watching the previous episodes. Before we started tonight's episode, we were having conversations about putting it audio only on Spotify and whatnot. So keep an eyes and ears out for that. We will be posting links when that is live. But we want to get the YouTube visual experience sorted for you guys first. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. But yeah, we're back again. How you boys been?
Doing good, man. Yeah, been a good week.
Yeah?
Or 2 weeks,
week.
I guess, since the last episode.
It's been a couple weeks. I've been camping a couple times. I went to the Renaissance Festival again. I got stories.
You fucking always camping. You're always camping, Papa.
It is the perfect weather right now to be outside.
Is it?
Out here? Oh, yeah. Well, except yesterday. We had a high of 90 for God knows what reason.
Yeah, it was a little warm yesterday, for sure, yeah.
But most of the days have been, like a nice mid-70s, 75. That would be like 33,
I was going to say
34 for you?
What's that British temperature?
I think you've been in a lot of, like...
Yeah, for the rest of the world.
20s.
No, just Britain.
Is it 20s? Am I wrong?
Mm-hmm.
There's only two...
the 20s.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's only two valid places, and that's America and UK.
only the ones that speak English.
Yeah,
natively. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
before
you
this
Australians, you don't count.
before we hit terms of service. No, that's good, Papa. So where have you went this time? Because I know you put it in the old Discord. Because obviously on my stream I do a show and tell thing, which is actually took inspiration from what we do here. I've sort of nicked the idea and brought it live. But Papa has put photos of your camping trip, didn't you, mate?
Yeah.
I wonder if I can't get them pulled up on here, but yeah. Where did you go this time?
Yeah. So there was an old historic site up like north of the city, and it's a it's over in Dan's Discord.
Oh, that's it, mate,
somewhere up there.
Oh, that there.
Yeah, so it's an old historic site. It used to be a wool mill, like this giant farm complex, right?
Yeah,
and
that's it,
so you got like the on-site blacksmith, the actual house, and then like the wool mill, which is like this 3-story building. Yeah, so there's the model of it, and so it was like powered by this giant steam engine. And they still had the steam engine there, right? And this thing was like a good, I don't know, 20 yards, maybe, something like that. Something nuts.
Fucking hell.
Wide for the tank.
Fucking hell.
That went into this thing. And yeah, they just throw freaking wood into it. And there was like a water pit next to it for friggin' just to fill the dang thing. And so you might be able to see it in those pictures, but like there's this giant bar that goes through like the entire thing.
That's
through
above
like
them?
each floor. Yeah.
What type
It's
of
like
bar?
it has
so
all the
there's
pulleys on it and stuff?
Yeah, and so like the pulley belt is what powers it. It's not
Wow.
electricity; it's all steam powered. So you had this giant bar with a bunch of wheels,
That's
and then you had like off of the steam engine itself was like taken from like a steamboat.
Fucking
And it's
hell.
like this
Wow.
2-ton giant wheel that turns. One on the outside of the building next to the engine, and one on the inside of the building. And that massive thing turns, and so it turns all of these belts, and so that's powering all these loom devices and whatnot.
Mate.
That
And
is
then
nuts, dude.
yeah, so it's like that, and they had one actually operational in the museum section, so you could actually see that thing going with pulling.
That's cool. It reminds me of like that
wool into
create
yarn
mod in Minecraft, where it's everything.
It is.
Oh,
pulleys
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it called Fact? What was that mod called? Because I used to watch Yogcast back in the
there's
day.
Create.
Create is the one I was
You're
talking
talking
about.
about
yeah.
Factorio.
right.
There's also that's a game.
Yeah.
There's a factory sort of
There's
mod
probably
for.
a couple other ones.
There's
Yeah.
a ton of them.
I don't know, but yeah, I used to watch Yodcast when they had all these mods, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
love
was
playing with the
pretty
mods. It's so
interesting.
complicated. But yeah, that's really cool. The whole pulley system, man. Like, this is a cool image for it too. To really show you. It looks so dangerous too. How all these wheels and belts that you can just fucking get
Oh,
caught
yeah,
in
it's
if you accidentally step back too far.
It's terrifying.
The thing
And
is
I
about
was
places
terrified
like
at all.
And all of like it was like built ground up. The entire place
Yeah.
was like self-sufficient. So right next to the mill was just this like giant pasture of sheep.
fuck it out.
So they
Wow.
grow the sheep there, they freaking shear them, and then just take it straight into the mill.
what do they do there, Pop? They grow the sheep there, do they, mate?
They grow 'em.
They grow the
Yep,
sheep there,
they
do they, mate?
plant them there.
Yeah,
they
you
grow
water
them.
'em.
Get a little
Plant the sheep
sunlight.
there, do they, mate?
Put a
Yeah.
little
A
thing
couple
in
of
there,
sheep seeds
some
in the
wool.
ground, and you just water them.
Little dollies, head poking out the ground. Yeah. I was going to say, though, I wonder how many. The real question is, mate, how many kids died in this place?
Yeah, right. That's the kind of partially what I was thinking. Those belts, dude. Like,
There was the family grave, and there was
These places,
tiny headstones.
you shove the
but
children.
I don't think they were in the machines.
Honestly, these places back in the day, that's where all the kids worked.
It's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. They definitely there was definitely child labor. I mean, I think this was around 1870, 1880.
Oh,
was
fucking
this
hell,
site
mate.
when it was inactive.
Mate, I'm sure that as soon as they're a fetus, mate, they were shoved in this place. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as soon as those
Yeah.
fingers started moving, right?
Yeah.
As
as
soon
soon
as
as
they
they
started
could
working enough.
provide value. For sure.
That's awful, that is. I love shit like this, though, because it always makes you think, like, this is what civilization used to be like, and now look, all three of us, both you in Kansas, me in America, me in Britain, and, you know what I mean? We can talk in real time. It's amazing
And then
how far
everybody
we've
gets-
come with
And
civilization.
we don't have to have exposed belts that could kill us
No.
to do so.
No,
Exactly.
just this mass of wires and electrical danger. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
don't,
guess
we
it's
don't have
something.
to don't have to grow sheep anymore, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gross cheap anymore.
and then everybody bitches when Facebook goes down.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh God. Honestly, did that obviously affected everyone on the planet, didn't it? Facebook, Instagram.
Well,
I mean,
much.
it depends on how loosely
I
you
don't
want to
use
say
it.
affected or whatever, because it certainly didn't affect me, because I don't rely
Oh, I don't
on
mean
it
like
for
that. No,
anything, you know what I mean?
it literally went down for every fucker on this planet. That's what I
That's
meant.
what you mean. Gotcha. I got you.
Yeah. Not like
It was a network
metaphorically,
config.
Dom.
Gotcha.
To
Well, I
listen
mean,
to
because
a
there
thing.
are some people whose like their businesses require,
Hey, well, exactly.
those services. So that's kind of what I was thinking by affected.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. That is a very valid point. But it's amazing how much the world went into like chaos mode. Like I went to Twitter and people were just losing their fucking mind, man. I was just like, holy shit, you can't see your neighbour's dog in a picture for the rest
See
of
what
the
they're
day.
eating
Like
today or whatever.
fucking hell, get a grip. But do you know
It
what?
is
I hope
crazy.
it woke the world up a little bit because I'm a strong believer in this. Now, obviously, people who are watching us now, I don't know if they do know, obviously, we're all Twitch streamers. And obviously, we rely on social media to sort of market ourselves in a way. But I can't fucking use social media. I fucking hate promoting myself on social media because I'm just not that way inclined. Yes, I'll do it. But, like, it was funny. When was it last night? Was it last night, Papa? Or the night before? You said in Dom's chat, the only social media you use is Discord and Twitch.
yeah.
And
pretty
it's
much.
so fucking true, man.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
I use Discord more than anything. I go through Instagram because I follow a lot of guitarists, a lot of musicians, and obviously music's my thing. Twitter, I use Twitter every time before I go live. I post on Twitter, but I can't sit there and write my feelings and emotions and put it on a status and say, "Oh, I feel a bit glum today," and stick it on Twitter. I can't do shit like that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
me
I just-
too.
I-
when I was younger, I tried to do that stuff.
Oh,
But anymore,
mate.
it just feels like it's a bunch of wasted time and effort. I suppose
Yeah, I just
I
don't
could be
get
spending
it.
that
and
time doing something that, like, building towards my stream, making it better or something. I guess
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I
With
use Twitter as an announcement bot.
That's it. That's it,
There
mate.
you
That's
go.
all. Because you've and whatever clips Papa's clipped of me, I've shoved them on Twitter if I've got time to do it. But I don't have time to do this sort of stuff. But I just don't like the premise of social media in general. And I know it's such a contradiction because the sort of line of work we do in hyphenations does require that sort of attention. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just have a strong emotions against social media.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I'm right there with you, Dan. The only way I post on social media is the same for you when I go live. I use Buffer, which is a separate website. It's publish.buffer or something like that. And so I don't actually even get on Twitter or Facebook. I just get on Buffer. I type what I want it to post. I give it the image I want it to post on both of them, and then I can schedule that like days in advance. So honestly, I need to get better at going in there and checking my notifications just so I can try to interact and network with people more, because I know like sometimes Flex is good about liking my tweets and stuff, and I'd like to be able to support him back on Twitter, and I just honestly I don't do that enough.
I just can't do it.
Yeah, it's hard to be bothered to do it, man, when I feel like there's so many more things I could do that would be have more value for my stream in my community.
Well, do you know what I do, Dom? I do it on Discord. So I'll go to the server and I'll go privately message like Zombie, who's been posting into my Discord as of late. She's been active because I've gone out the way to DM her and say, hey, thanks for checking out the stream the other week. I haven't seen you recently, how you doing? And that means more to someone than look at my fucking cup of tea on my dog's face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I do want to see a cup
Discord,
of tea on your dog's face, though.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know. It's just a thing. I know you got to use social media as an attention thing to get more people into your stream, as it were. But it's just so hard to do.
I think Discord as a place to actually practice this sort of social media stuff makes sense to me, because the primary difference I think between Discord and Facebook is that Discord is like a very small, tight-knit group of people most of the time, and you can have all these different little pods of communities that you interact with in maybe different ways, perhaps. And that stuff can exist on Facebook, but largely when you post something, anyone can see it.
It really is like a weird return to form where it's gone so massive that we're starting to return to IRC chat rooms.
Yeah. It has.
It is like that.
It's just it's overwhelming. That's why.
It's
overwhelming.
Oh, it is.
100%.
I'll be honest. It was like a couple years ago or whatever. I quit Facebook. I just
I'm off it as well,
uninstalled it, got rid of it,
And
but
me.
I still have my account because there's some
You can't get
archival
rid of
stuff I
Facebook.
want.
That's how I am too. It's more of like an archive thing. Yeah, there's nothing
exactly.
new for the last 6
but-
years or something.
It did wonders for my mental health.
Yeah, I would
Good.
agree. Just not swiping through, seeing all that stuff. Yeah, it really helped me out too. It's just less to worry
I'll be
about,
honest,
I guess. I don't know.
The election and everything, I guess that's 5 years ago now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's crazy. I think how long ago that was.
was
But yeah, that
awful.
was a big part of what pushed me out of it too. Is just some of
Yes.
that stuff. Just jeez.
Do you know what it is with
became
Facebook?
so toxic.
Do you know what I think it is with Facebook? Now, I do have it, and I go on there because I've got Messenger in my family. But I use Instagram and I use Twitter. But what it is with Facebook, which I think is why you get so depressed from it, is because the people you follow on Facebook are technically people you actually know in real life. So these, and they're school friends, right? Now, this is the way I look at it, and I've deleted Facebook. But you go to school with these people. You know these people all your fucking life, essentially, and everyone branches off and some have kids, some become really successful, some don't. And I think that's what it depends what type of person you are. Like, for me personally, I can't go on Facebook because I don't want to, I feel like sometimes if someone is doing better than me, or, I get that sense of feeling of shit, what have I done? This kid I went to school with, who was at school, was an absolute dumbass or something. Now he's doing better than me. I actually get that feeling. If that sounds really horrible in a way, but it's true.
I'm more
and I'm
successful
gonna hold my hands
than
up.
my classmates. So.
Yeah, I'm going to hold my hands up and say it. But
Papa's
it's
got
like,
that. He's on the other end of that stick.
Oh, exactly. I'm going to mute Papa right now. I'm just going to mute. It's me and Dom now. See you later, Papa.
I think I know what you mean, though, Dan, because I think what you're trying to get at is that it's easier to compare yourself to someone who you've known since they were a child than it is like some random person, perhaps, because you don't know all those small details. Is that kind of what you're saying?
Because let's say I go to Instagram and I see these guitarists. I can aspire to be like them and learn from them, but I don't know what it is.
You didn't know them as a kid, right? And
I didn't know them personally.
Not that,
I don't know. I think that's a really...
connection.
I don't know. It's when Jim, that I went over to his house to play N64, starts posting all these far right, whichever direction, doesn't matter.
Like some extremist type of
memes,
shit, right?
Some extremist memes, and it's just oh, hang on, dude, you were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
what
know
happened?
Stop reading books, Jim. Yeah. But I don't know what it is. With me, I don't know. I think that's a very egotistical... I'll be honest, that's a very egotistical way of thinking, but that just generally with what pisses me off of Facebook. But I think that's just me being very, probably in a way, very self-conscious about what I do with my life. Is it good enough? Is it good enough to aspire? And that's
I
why
don't
it's
think
probably
you have to
from.
want to be better than people to have that feeling.
No,
too. I think
it's not
just
that.
You see all these people doing these activities, and you constantly are asking yourself, "What am I doing?" You know.
Well, that's why I hate social media so much, because it gives you that impression, it gives you that self-doubt, doesn't it? And that's why I fucking hate social media.
Yeah.
Because I always think someone's judging what I post, and that's a really horrible way of thinking. And
it's
that's
better
why
to want to do something because you love doing it, not because you feel pressured
Exactly.
by like that social media pressure.
I will only ever post on Instagram if I feel like it's going to bring any good to someone, if they're going to view it. It's not going to be one of these, look at me, I'm fucking out in my Maserati, sucking a Bucati, you know.
Felt cute, might delete later.
Exactly. It will never be like that. Or if I make a cool shot, if I make a cool photo, like of Tate, recently I've been doing playing with the slow mo mode on my camera, and Samsung, like this is a Samsung S9. It's old as fuck, but I tell you what, the camera quality and the slow mo is so fucking cool. And we've been going out, and I've been doing like videos of Tate going down a hill on his bike, really slow mo, and it's just cool as fuck just to see stuff.
It's
like
awesome.
that. So I've been posting that stuff because it's creative, it's artistic in a way. That's the type of stuff I'd post if it's got a criteria of artwork or cool about it. That's when I post it, not my fucking shoes.
Yeah, but it's nice to be able to go somewhere and have that context like you were talking about earlier, where you can go to Instagram, see some guy who's playing guitar or whatever that you don't know, and just aspire to do something similar or whatever, though. So.
Well, yeah, I think it was John Mayer. John Mayer did a big talk. He said how beautiful Instagram is. He goes, I've found so many guitarists I didn't know through Instagram, and he's been giving free guitars away to like small time Instagram guitarists who've got like barely any followers, and he's been looking at them and he says, I've learned so much more guitar just from watching Instagram, and he's been giving people away guitars and shit. It's so cool, man. I don't really like John Mayer. I don't like him, his music really much, but fuck yeah, that's a cool
It seems like a cool dude, to do that for sure.
Yeah,
I like some John Mayer songs.
So, yeah.
See, was his brother the one who did the hot dogs? Oscar Mayer.
Oh, you're a fucking idiot, Papa. Fuck off. I'm gonna definitely mute the fuck out of you now.
That was his uncle,
You're gone.
Oscar.
Oscar Mayer.
I want to be an Oscar Mayer wiener.
That's how
You
he
are
got
a
inspired
fucking
to get into guitar. Was that song?
Yeah, right.
Papa, shut up, mate. Anyway, like I said earlier, we're all Twitch streamers. How has everyone's streams been going? What games have we been playing? What have we been doing? Give everyone an update, I guess.
Yeah, it's spooky month, man. So I think we're all switching into our spooky games, right?
Spooky mode activated.
Why don't you start,
Don,
Dan? What you got going on?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dan.
Not much.
I'm doing shit.
What
I
spooky
do
games
shit.
are you playing this month? You got plans, right, in the future?
Oh,
so maybe
yes.
by the time
Oh,
this
there's
comes
something
out-
I want to talk. Yes, there was something I wanted to bring to the table as well, which is going to lead me on to that, actually, Dom. So thank you for giving me the
okay.
transaction to what I have to say.
We should go do all of our streams, though, Dan.
Yeah, absolutely.
What we're doing.
So, spooky-wise, I've got something booked for Halloween, but the only spooky game I've played is that Control. It's I've wanted to carry on with that, but I had that collaboration Warzone with Bedell, which was cool. Won't play Warzone again though. Fucking decided I hate the fuck out of that game. Done. Fuck off.
You got some wins,
Oh yeah, I always do, mate. Fuck off, Dom. You know.
though. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Fuck you,
Sorry,
just leave it, mate.
Throw you a fucking bone here.
I've ever gotten
hell.
a single win in Warzone.
Yeah, so I've been playing that. Then I've been playing a lot of multiplayer stuff with my boys, my initial boys, which is weird. I've started bringing them back on the stream again. Now, obviously, you guys, I don't know if you saw me when I first started streaming, like first started streaming. It was every stream was with Al, Brett, and Garner, like every single fucking stream. And then when I started streaming Last of Us 2, I went solo then. And then I just like concentrated on going solo. Then I'm bringing them back again. But I'm liking that, bringing them back. It's really hard to really sort of manage my time, because whenever I'm on the PlayStation now, I'm streaming. Every time I go to play a video game, I'm streaming. So I haven't spoke to the lads. I haven't, because I've wanted to just be with Twitch and you guys and without like loads of voices playing over stream. But it's been it's quite a weird transaction for me, which it's actually made me quite depressed, if I'm honest with you, because I've wanted to get the boys. We didn't talk for so long. We didn't talk for ages because of that fact. Because I was streaming.
Deathloop.
Yeah.
They were in your
that's it.
chat at least. I mean, so
Yeah.
But
Some
not having the voices definitely. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, because it's a viewing experience. I don't want you guys to watch fucking Last of Us 2 when you've got like Garner talking about dicks, me talking about dicks, dick jokes all the time. So that's why I sort of went solo with it.
It is nice to have conversations about the game too. When you play Last of Us 2, I enjoyed talking to you about the story.
I know, I love that, Dom. I think obviously bring the boys. I'm going to start bringing the boys back on certain nights so we can play like COD Zombies, just like a background game where we can just chat shit to everyone.
Yeah, schedule your time with your friends.
That's it, mate. And I've told them I'm going to start bringing them in on a Wednesday night stream, and it'll be like a multiplayer night where all the lads get together, we play golf or something stupid like that.
Wild,
I don't know why golf was funny, but it was an entertaining stream.
Well, did you like the golf stream?
Yours turned out good. Yeah, I liked it.
What, mine? Fucking hell, such a shit game, mate. It's so shit.
Hey, you guys look like you're having fun.
Yeah. We were. Well, what's coming next, basically, which I'm going to touch on now. So, PlayStation have got this amazing fucking thing in place. It's console sharing. So me and Brett have linked up our PlayStations, and I have access to every single game Brett owns. So I now have Call of Duty Cold War. I now have Cyberpunk. I now have a game I'm going to be playing on Halloween, Outlast 2. I have all of Brett's library, and I have all of my library. So Brett has now got Deathloop, and he doesn't have to pay for it. Now, Sony brought this in, if I'm correct. Aaron told me this. Sony implemented this mode for broken families. So if you've got two brothers, two sisters, they live in separate homes, only one of them has to buy the game, and then they can link their consoles together, and they both got the game. So basically it's really good. So what we're doing moving forward, me and Brett, for let's say Battlefield release comes out, he's going to get it or I'm going to buy it, and then we both just pay half, and then we both collectively got the game. So it's such a fucking cool feature, and I've been playing Call of Duty Warzone Zombies, which I'm going to be bringing in on the stream because it's hella fucking fun, and it's an amazing feature. It really is.
I think a key part of it, from what you're saying, it sounds like you can both be playing the same game at the same time, though, right? Is that a part of it?
Oh yeah, that's
a
question,
big key point. I think.
We can.
If they're able to do that, that's awesome for sure. Because Steam lets you like do something similar, but you can't play the game at the same time.
Yeah, yes.
Only one person can use the license.
So basically, I go in. So on my PlayStation, I go into Brett's console. I take the data of the game and download it on my on my console. So I basically have the digital version of the game downloaded from his console to my console. So even if he's not online, I play one.
Okay.
One.
I figured there had to be like a limit somewhere that they can't let this get out of hand, right? Yeah, so.
No, exactly, because only technically one person would have to buy the game, and then the lot could play it.
Yeah, there's one guy who's buying all the games for everybody.
Yeah, pretty much. And so it's brilliant, mate. It's fucking the best. Like me and Brett did this before on PS4. I just basically got his details, his password, and his username, and then I'd sign on.
Social security number, credit card.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But yeah, no, it's so good. It's such a fucking cool feature. And me and Brett are playing Call of Duty together and off his PlayStation. But I've downloaded the game, and I've got like 400 quid's worth of. It's brilliant because I'm currently console streaming, but I've got so much content now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's great.
I do that with my wife's Switch. Between my Switch and her Switch, you can kind of do a similar thing.
Yeah.
Where I set my primary console as hers. And then her primary console is mine, so that we can both play those games. But you have to like load on as your profile, and
that's it. That's how you used to do it back in the day.
Verify.
That's how you used to do
exactly.
it. Yeah. Now I could just log in as DTM and I can play Brett's fucking PlayStation.
Yeah, that sounds really way better of a setup for sure.
Good. Than the hack arounds.
Yep.
Basically, but that's what I've been playing. I've been playing just Call of Duty, really.
So
Call
as
of
far
Duty
as
in Control.
spooky stuff, though, is it just Control that you have lined up, or do you have anything else for the spooky month?
No. Halloween night is a Saturday. Sunday? It's a Sunday, isn't it?
Sunday is Halloween.
So I'm going to be hopefully busting off 2 games. I want to be playing a bit of Outlast 2, and then before... Are you guys streaming earlier, by any chance, on Halloween night? Or is it the same...
Oh, yeah, on Halloween. If
for
it's
you,
Sunday,
Dominic?
I usually do earlier on Sundays. So,
Okay, yeah.
Maybe earlier in the day.
Like always.
We need to have that conversation, actually, because I don't want to be streaming at the same time as any of you lot, so we'll need to have that conversation. But basically, I want to do a bit of
later
that.
if we need me to, because I
We'll
usually
have
stream.
that-
I think usually the time you start to stream, so I can always do mine later, since it's a special event and everything.
Yeah, because to be fair, at the night, I want to be taking trick-or-treating as well.
Okay, we'll just have to
but-
have that conversation offline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, it's the Dark Pictures anthology. I'm going to be playing those, so it's
Ooh,
going to be.
I've always
new
wanted
one.
to check those
Yeah.
out, dude. That's cool.
Yeah. So it's going to be interactive. I'm going to be
I
making
love
it
how
'cause
movie
there
like
is
they are.
Basically, I want to get everyone dressed up. What they're dressed up in their Halloween costumes. I want everyone to get a pack of beer, or in your case, Dom, a fucking pink lemonade.
Root beer, maybe?
Sprite.
That's it, yeah. And sit down, and obviously the choices are timed in some of them, so I will be pausing the game, going into chat, seeing what you guys want to do, and then we'll take it from there. Get the chat to decide the route of the game, basically, and then we'll watch this fucking horror movie together.
Hell yeah, man.
Right
That'd be
on.
awesome.
Yeah. Cool. Whoever wants to go next, tell us what you're doing for Halloween.
Papa, would you like to go? I mean, you got some cool
Oh,
plans.
Papa.
I have, it's been nothing but horror this month. Holy crap. I've been doing some nut shit. Let's see, every Sunday we've been doing that VR horror. That was fun. Freaking played Intruders Hide and Seek for the first.
Mate, I caught that video.
one.
I caught that vibe.
That was fun. Freaking
Yeah.
you play as a child, these freaking 3 crazy murderers are coming in. And then suddenly your father's a freaking serial killer, and so like it's all
What?
justified? What the fuck?
What?
I missed that bit.
Yeah, the ending. The ending.
I missed
was,
that bit.
Like,
I can see
your
that.
father's
That's
a
funny.
serial killer, and like the main guy with the crazy deer skull that's constantly stabbing you if you watch me.
Yeah.
Freaking no, he was tortured by your father and escaped because your
Oh my
father was
God.
trying to make a cure for your sister by kidnapping all these people with the same disease. It's fucking
What
stupid.
the? Sounds like
That
a Korean
sounds
fucking.
convoluted, dude.
Sounds
Super
Korean, mate.
convoluted. It's just a fucking mess. But it was a fun
Fuck.
VR horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all that.
Nice.
Let's see. Mondays? I've only done the collab. That was fun.
Yeah.
Freaking, what was that? That was Devour. Oh my god, that one's full of
Devour.
straight jump
Devour is Devour. Yes, I fucking
Yeah,
want to
Devour-
play that shit like crazy.
Holy crap! Yeah, so I guess there's 3 levels out now. You got the inn, the asylum, and what was it, like the farm or something
farm.
like that. Yeah. And so like you're just gathering 10 of the thing, performing the ritual to stop the big baddie frigate that's wandering around the fucking map constantly. Just
I've
random.
seen it streamed, mate.
And
it's
oh my,
so
and it-
good.
every time, like Slender, the more you've done, the more aggressive it is. And
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
shit, that fucking thing just comes out of nowhere. The inn, the most recent level, was the worst.
What
We
is the
didn't beat it.
monster? What is the? I know I've seen the farm.
It's this fucking spider lady.
What the fuck? I want it. I
She-
need to see that,
it's-
man.
She's like, so she runs around the map vomiting up these freaking spider eggs.
Oh my
and,
god!
and then there's like holes in all the walls around, and she'll just
Oh.
come in and out of the freaking
Oh
map,
my
and she's just
God.
on the floor, just
oh,
fucking,
that's
it's
cool.
nightmare fuel. And then, yeah, she'll
It's
just grab
horrible.
you, and she grabs you and drags you into the walls,
Oh my god!
and so you have to crawl your way out so that one of your buddies can revive you.
They've
Oh
put
my
a lot
gosh.
of effort into that game. Like
It's
I
fucking insane.
I've saw a streamer stream that, and I've seen the farm, and I've seen the first one when it was a ritual with the goats.
That was
And this one, like the developers are putting so much love
They are.
into this game because it's
And-
just for the horror genre. Devour is the fucking top. That and Phasmophobia are the top sort of tier games at the moment for the
It's
horror genre.
Yeah.
real good co-op
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah,
and,
it is, yeah.
doing that is difficult.
Mm.
Because, horror just hinges on
Atmosphere.
building suspense, atmosphere, on you can't just throw random objects at people. That's not scary. That's just
It's hard to keep
Startling
it fresh,
people,
right?
horror. Like, sometimes
Yeah.
after a while,
So-
once you've seen it, you kind of seen it. So,
so when you
it's
have
pretty
multiple
cool when they can do
people
that.
in multiple directions, how do you build that union suspense, right?
Mm-hmm.
But,
Do you know the thing
but
is
yeah,
as
they
well?
did a good job at it.
The thing I was going to say is with horror as well. If you put certain elements into the story, it gets rid of the horror. So if you give your character a gun, you no longer feel scared. If you give your character friendship like multiplayer, like Devour, typically it's never scary, but they have done it very, very well. Yeah, Dom, if you can pull up a video of Devour.
I was gonna pull up Papa's stream. I just figured why
yes,
am I not
please.
pulling up the VODs for us to
Oh, yeah, bring him in,
yeah,
mate. I want to
yeah.
see this shit.
If we're talking about them, right?
Wake up,
Yeah.
Dom!
Yeah, wake up me. What the fuck? All right, so Devour is this one.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look at Papa's stream then. Burn her alive.
I was about to say the last hour or two is just that's
Should
about.
we go into the last hour?
Yeah, we just the freaking inn because that's when we were playing the inn. We just her, she's the
Is she the
one-
spider lady? Oh my god!
She's the spider lady. She just vomits up an egg. So I'll probably pick it up here. There she
Oh,
goes.
there it is.
And you have to take these
I haven't
eggs.
seen this monster yet. I've seen all the
Yeah.
other monsters.
This is the latest update.
This is the newest
This
one,
came
yeah.
out like 2 days before I streamed this.
This is
Oh,
so
spider!
good. Oh!
Yeah, and there's spiders all over the map. You have to kill them with UV light. But yeah, you have to take those eggs and you take them to the spring. You have to wash them off, and then take that cleaned egg and take it to an altar and destroy
What
it.
the fuck?
So
What?
it keeps you
Oh,
from
there it is.
turtling in the map.
Hey, look, it's your
Papa.
logo, Dan.
Oh yeah! I knew that's where I ripped it off.
But
Do you know what I'm
and-
more,
and you have
amazed
to
by,
clean
though?
the pool even too. So it's freaking.
Oh, do you have
nuts.
to clean the pool? Do you know what
You
I'm
have to
amazed
clean the
by?
pool after cleaning the eggs.
Yeah,
every time,
reshock
too.
the pool
Oh.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Have some dirty eggs.
the winning part of this here is the fucking shirt you're wearing, Papa. If I'm honest.
Yeah, you're wearing a
Oh,
kimono.
my
your
kimono.
samurai outfit.
I was trying. I was
That's-
like,
that's-
what's the most appropriate? And
For this
I don't
level,
know.
it's perfect, right?
I guess exactly. I was like,
course.
it's the new map. I have this kimono. I need an excuse to wear it. There you go.
Perfect.
You don't need an
Right.
excuse to wear one of them. Come on, mate.
Your
I try to
excuse is
wear
that you
something
want to
fun.
wear it.
I
Well,
love
yeah,
Papa's
no,
streams.
it is
man.
made of silk and it's very, very comfy.
Yeah,
It's
it looks
just-
nice,
it's-
man.
I fucking hate that I can't like you're. It's because I love catching. Oh, my
spider
god,
with the
terrifying.
lady's face.
Whoa!
There it is.
Oh god.
And then she takes you, and
Does she?
you're in the
Oh
walls,
my god, this is such a good update. This
and you
is
have
so
to
much
crawl
better.
your way out.
This is
Yeah.
so much better than the other monsters. Holy shit, I've
It's-
never seen
it's
this one before.
Horrifying. Yeah, she
Wow.
grabs you, drags you, and then you have to crawl your way out of the wall, and then
Oh,
somebody
that's so
and then they-
good.
and you don't know where you are because you pop out of this, pop out of the walls, you pop out of some random spot on the map.
Yeah, probably just choose.
And
That was
then
a
your
lucky
friends
spawn.
have to sprint to you to try and get that while also dodging
That's
the
cool.
freaking spider
Very well
bitch.
polished, I'd say.
It
Very good.
is.
Oh, and those fucking little spider bitches, they grab the eggs. So you can't just like drop them in front, and like stage
Yeah.
things because the little spiders will run off with them.
Oh my god.
Son
Little
of a
fuckers.
bitch.
I'm gonna email
It's
the
fun. It was fun.
developers. They fucking nicked my logo, mate.
But yeah, it was gonna beat 'em.
Yeah, it's so funny to see that come up every time.
Fucking what?
But yeah, that was the Monday one.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, I've started. I think
Oh, that's horrific.
I'm gonna go through all of Resident Evil 7. So
Oh,
that'll be
yeah.
fun.
7. It's a good game, mate. I've recently
It's
streamed that.
good. It's
I've
good.
recently streamed
I'm
it,
having some
yeah.
fun with that one.
You should have done it in VR, mate.
I don't know if the PC version has it.
It does.
I thought
It
this. I thought it did.
It does. It does, yeah.
Oh fuck me.
The problem is, though,
I think
Papa,
some
it's probably a
people
good thing
play
that you're
online.
not. Because
It better be horrifying, dude.
apparently it's not optimized. It gives you a very 'cause
Yeah.
a lot of sickness, travel sickness. I'm trying to say. I don't want to say travel
Oh
sickness.
yeah,
Motion
Motion
sickness.
sickness.
simulation
And-
sickness. I think is. What
Yeah,
they
yeah.
And that's
They're
why
really
I'm only
bad for it.
doing my VR once a week because I do get motion sickness. I take
Oh, do you?
I take a Dramamine before that stream, like 30 minutes before.
See, I
It's
done
rough
VR.
when that
I
happens.
never. I've never had it. I'm okay with it.
I have a
Yeah, I've
I have
never
a
had it
2
either.
liter of ginger ale. I always pour myself
Yeah.
a cup of ginger ale and take a
I hear
Dramamine.
that's good for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's ginger. Oh,
I
yeah,
remember
that
this
part.
scene, man. I remember this scene. Such a good game. It's so much
good
better
game.
than the new one.
Yeah, Frank.
You look fucking
Was
sexy
that?
in your stream, mate. Your fucking camera.
Thank you.
Looks
Hell
hot
yeah,
as
dude.
fuck.
Look at that.
God, no one.
So-
You're after hours, Papa. Jesus Christ.
I'm fine.
All the fucking MILFs coming over to your stream at night, mate.
I'm trying to pick up the Australians. That's what I need.
Yeah, we should get some more Australians.
Get
in the
Australians,
community,
mate.
yeah? You hear that, Australians out there? Come on, hang out.
Australia!
There's a couple. There's a couple that do pop in.
Nice.
That is nice.
But yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
have you,
it's-
I've noticed there when you're doing your hot chip challenge, mate.
Yeah. When do you
Oh
do
yeah,
that?
yeah. That fuck. I think
excited
I'm
for
gonna do
that?
that probably next Sunday. No.
Oh yeah. No, you're not.
I need to do a special. I need to schedule a special time. It will be announced on all.
You'll
of my
need to do it
platforms.
after stream because
Oh,
if you do that at the start of your stream,
Yeah.
your stream is fucked.
The rest
No,
of the
it's
stream's
gonna
just
be a-
ruined.
Yeah, you're
It's gonna
fucked
be
it
like
for yourself.
a special 1 hour, 2 hour, little
Yeah.
stream because one, I got to do it during the time zone so you can watch it because I know you.
Damn right, mate.
you
I want to see
little
you
trolly
writhe
bastard
in
wants to see
absolute
me-
pain.
Yeah, and so do, and my eldest, my daughter wants to watch it because I'm usually streaming after bedtime, right? So
Yeah, yeah. I think you
So-
should, Papa. I'd love you to bring your streams early. I know it's hard for you to do, but I hate it because I only can view typically an hour of Dom stream. That's it, unless I catch VODs. Because Dom starts at midnight. I literally burn myself out just so I can be more active in streams because like I go to bed at 1-2 o'clock in the morning and I'm up at 6 in the morning for work, and this is
So I'm
every
working on-
fucking day.
I am
And,
working on something in the backlog too.
Oh, I hope so.
Try
I
and
want
make this a little better for that, so I
Yeah.
don't have to set up so much green screen and stuff. Because right behind me is a little TV. My freaking daughter is always watching it
Yeah.
and whatnot. There is a disgusting amount of background mess.
And me, mate.
Before
And me.
bedtime.
Yeah, so it'd be easiest if you had another solution. Is that kind of what you're talking about?
So
I
I
have the
need some
same.
way of very quick on-off mic
Yeah.
and well, a different kind of camera solution.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We got some things in the works.
Yeah.
That's it, boy.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I got some fun.
Good
I'm gonna be
lads.
doing.
You think you'll have
Yeah,
that
I got-
together by the
decent
time
fun.
this episode comes out? You think people will be watching that?
Ooh, I'm gonna try.
I like this.
I'll have demo stuff a little bit. You
What's
know,
that,
and keep an eye out. Day streams may pop up here in a while.
Nice. That'd be
What's that?
awesome, dude.
What's that border around your game?
That's a background image. What I've been doing is doing the backgrounds. Is I've been trying to find the most atmospheric, just desktop wallpaper, and I just stretch that behind everything. So that's the Resident Evil 7 there's the creepy girl standing in front of the
Like a
house,
promo
but it
image, I
looks.
guess.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
but having the cuts around it just gives it a really nice atmospheric look.
Really nice, man. I really like what you
Yeah.
got here. It's fucking well
nice.
sexy.
So,
Yeah, fair play, Papa.
but yeah,
But
we've
yes.
been having fun.
Yeah,
Lots of fun.
I hope you do sort of make your times different. I know it's hard because obviously time zones and that, but it's just I hate I don't want you to change your time just for my sake. By the way, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't just change it for me. But I would really love to catch a stream live, man. Oh, Papa
Yeah,
with
we
his
would love
eyes, I
having
tell
you in
you.
there too, for sure. So
Yeah. Do you manage to check? You obviously can jump in Papa's stream, can't you, mate?
yeah. I try to raid into his streams as much as I can, and then I usually
Yeah.
sit there and chill
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, freaking. Usually, I'm ending up yelling at Dom to go to bed.
Yeah, he usually does tell me to
Yeah.
go sleep.
Yeah, really.
All of you go to sleep. It's late. I'm here so you can fall asleep to my beautiful, sexy voice.
Yeah, I'm right, mate. While you're hacking a fucking naked man in half with a chainsaw.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was fun.
This
That's a
fight, I
crazy
did it.
weapon
in-
he's got.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
to Mama.
Oh, Mama.
So we're making real good progress. I think I'll
Mama's
be able to beat
hard,
this
man.
by the end of the month.
Yeah, it's better than Village. I find. I think Village was good, but this was top tier, mate. This was the story for this
Well-
one was so much better.
Yeah, story's better, and it's got more actual survival horror instead
Yeah, it
of
has,
the
yeah.
Resident Evil 4 action horror, as I'll
It's-
just call it.
It's true. It's shit. I like the horror aspect. The Resident Evil Village was good, but it's just too much gunplay for my liking.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but
You want more running
Resident
away?
Evil
than
as a
gunplay?
series. Resident Evil as a series does this weird flip flop between like stupid action and actual horror. You know?
Yeah.
I wonder if they just have like a mixed bag audience now, and they're trying to like just keep everybody on board. Perhaps, I don't know.
I don't know what they're doing with it. They've got the remakes, and then they've got the first-person Ethan stories on the burn, haven't they? So I wonder what they're going to be doing next.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So,
An MMO.
Oh my god!
That's what I've been doing.
Shut up,
76
man.
all over again.
Fucking hell! Imagine that.
But yeah, that's,
So,
that's my on stream, and the off stream, I got Far Cry 6. I just been playing that.
Oh, is
That's
it?
my off
Yeah.
time. I've been enjoying that.
Yeah. Brett's been playing and streaming that. He said it's good. He said it's a good go.
It's good.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah,
like to
I'm not
check
really
it out.
that
I've never played a
interested,
Far Cry
but-
game before, but I wanted to play 5, and 6 probably would be
Yeah.
a good one to get into as well.
They're good. They're well, it's if you like shooting and you want to just explore an open area, it's good.
They haven't
I always
changed the formula
describe
for
the
years.
Far Cry. Yeah, exactly. I always describe the Far Cry series as like a bowl of popcorn since Far Cry 3. You know what you're getting.
Yeah.
You're
That's
gonna
it,
enjoy eating it,
Yeah.
but it's not
It's all the same thing.
5 Michelin star meal.
They
You know,
haven't changed
don't
the
expect the
formula.
most amazing. Don't. It is shut your brain off. Enjoy the shooting. Enjoy the fun. There's a lot of cool things in the game, but it's it's not.
So
it's
the story's
gonna
not a
win
huge
any-
part of it or anything?
They are, but they're not. The stories are kind of just
There.
kind of background noise to give you pressure to do the things.
Okay, it's just like giving you
Yeah.
context, not
It's
actually trying to like.
here is big evil guy. Here is why big evil guy bad.
Yeah.
Stop big evil guy.
Yeah.
And that is every single game since 3.
Every single one. The only one that was very interesting was when they did the primitive. Is it Primeval? What's
Primal?
Far Cry
Primal. Yeah.
It's Primal. I honestly, that's the one I haven't beaten. I couldn't get into it. And it was
Really?
it was not for me.
Yeah, it seemed like an interesting way to take the series to suddenly go back.
I
way.
thought that.
I heard that they reused the map from like 4 or something when they did that, but it's just they just reskinned the entire map, but it was the exact same structure
really?
or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how
Very
lazy.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people were
Good
saying, but to me it's
God.
like, I don't know, reusing assets, if as long as you make them fresh enough, it's probably fine.
Yeah, I
You
suppose.
know? Because it's not usually the map, it's usually what's happening in the map, but I don't know.
That's the thing.
It's the primitive weapons that just did not get on with me. Those don't feel right in the Far Cry engine, in my opinion. And then, like, I guess I didn't get far enough, but I guess it relies really heavily on using your animal companions.
Oh yeah,
and-
that's what they pushed, wasn't it?
And I'll be honest, when I play these big single player games, big single player RPGs and everything, I put my companions all in the frickin' backseat.
Yeah.
I never drag companions with me because usually stealth is an option and I don't want frickin' stupid NPC AI
Yeah.
just tripping on sticks.
Yeah, that was
And it's
Skyrim
sort
for me,
of-
but every other game I've been the opposite. I try to embrace
Yeah.
the AI because I think it's interesting to explore what they try to do with it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, and I mean, I know I miss out on a freaking just giant chunk of story by doing that and
Yeah.
pisses people off, but they get
That's
in
a
the
way to play it,
and I just never use them.
Well, it's
Gotcha.
like it's sort of immersion breaking as well. So I've just done I've done it a while ago, but Last of Us 2, when you've got your companion, you've got no choice but to take like a side character with you.
Right.
But there's moments where I'm there stealthing, and the dumbass AI is stood there, and clearly your enemy can see them, but they don't interact with each other, and you're just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
Like,
it
Yeah,
is
exactly.
immersion
That's
breaking.
another
yeah,
I'm
for sure.
breaking my ass here to get stealth, and you can just walk around with your fucking tits out and not get shot. Like,
Yeah,
what
that
the
happened
fuck?
in the
Like the-
first game too a lot. They just run right in front of a clicker or something, but
Yeah.
it'd be fine because it wasn't
And it's
you.
just like, come on. I know everything is, programmed to draw to me, but come the fuck on, mate. This is bullshit.
Yeah, it'd be nice if they made the AI so good that you could allow the AI to also get caught.
Yeah, they're just dumb as fuck. They just walk around and spin around in circles, and it's like, what, you expect me to fucking get immersed in your fucking 60 quid game when you're giving me this shit? Go suck a dick, mate.
You just gotta admit, though, that it would be worse if they could get seen and they still acted that way, and then they were just constantly getting used.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? You got either uninteract or sets off every fucking enemy in the fucking level. Right?
Yeah, yeah. Skyrim. I feel like in Skyrim they can trigger whatever, and they do this, go up and die in a trap because they're too stupid to like time their jump or whatever.
I keep thinking of that stupid GIF from Fallout 4 where frickin' dog meat just runs through the laser grid. Everything
becomes dog meat.
Yeah,
pretty much.
It's ridiculous. They're so stupid.
Far Cry 6 does have the best dog.
Does it? Oh, that little
look
thing.
Look at Far Cry 6
it.
Chorizo just because he is the cutest thing ever. I got him last night.
You should bring the trailer on for Far Cry 6, Tom, while we're talking about it.
Sure. Yeah.
See if it's any good. See if it's going to invest me to buy it, because I was thinking about it, but it's just the same fucking game, man.
If you don't enjoy Far Cry, you won't.
The thing is with me, Papa, like, even though I do play a lot of shooters and that, like, I've done the shooter shit. I've done it. You know, I've just done it. You need something fresh.
You got to come back to the past with me.
Fuck that. I'll write you music.
Back and play them Doom clones.
Mate, I will write you music for you, no problem. But do you know what? Saying that, I want to pick up Time to Kill again. Duke Nukem Time to Kill. That shit was my jam when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Such a good game, but the only thing with Far Cry, they're doing the wrong thing by getting big characters in this now, because that's all they've got. Just get a well-known face in my game, and it's going to sell.
Yeah, I think that's all they're doing. It isn't actually, because you're saying it doesn't really seem to amount to much story.
No.
So yeah, what use is this big face if he's not actually going to be tied to a good story?
Oh, was dumb camera fucking up then for you, Papa?
Yeah, you were eating your bandwidth, I think. Your audio went robotic.
Go eat a bandwidth.
Oh, okay. Well, it'll be fine in the recording, so that's all good.
Oh,
okay.
Cool.
All right, we're good.
But yeah, that's all they do now.
They do. Well, I mean, it's become kind of a trend for a lot of video games of late.
Yeah, it has.
Cyberpunk had Keanu, right?
Oh well, that's true. Yeah.
So
Dom, are you actually going to stream that soon?
Bigger and bigger named actors.
You're going to be streaming that soon, Dom?
I will be, yeah, because I'm getting closer to the end of Witcher. Yeah, I think it'll probably still be a few weeks before I'm ready for Cyberpunk, but I'm definitely towards the end game. So,
well, to be fair, what have you been doing? Thanks, Papa, for letting us know what you're doing for your horrors.
Now I've been ranting for
no, it's good.
No, it's all good. We want that conversation, man. That's what this is about.
That's it. What are you doing then, Domo? What's your plans for October?
My Spooktober plans have been for Mondays. I'm switching Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Well, now Thursdays too. So the only day that I'm gonna have that's not spooky is Friday, which I guess Witcher could be considered spooky. Yeah. But I started out with this week. We started with Little Nightmares, and it was all right. I'm gonna be playing Little Nightmares 2 this coming Monday as well. So.
You had such a weird opinion on this game, you did, didn't you? Hey, that's probably my card that redeemed that one, I think.
That was your card that redeemed that.
Is that my card? That's always mine. Always with the dumb Russ.
But yeah, it's like it's got a great atmosphere. Little Nightmares does. Have you guys played it before?
Yeah, I have. Yeah,
I've watched playthroughs. And I think I'll have the same opinion as you. Is just the platforming and just kind of floatiness of it just did not appeal to me.
I found it very empty.
I would not enjoy it.
Yeah,
but I loved watching.
Who's that DTM in your chat, Dom? Who's that? Sorry, I'm just looking at your chat there, Dom. Yeah. Who's that sexual username there? Fucking. Is he swearing again?
Sexual username.
Is he swearing again? Is he?
Oh, he's always swearing, dude. But yeah, like I think empty, if that's what you said, Dan, is a good description for how I felt about it, because it's like there's a lot of cool atmosphere. Like all this stuff looks beautiful. You know what I mean? Like I can't. Knock the way it looks.
You can't fault that, can you? You can't fault it's a beautiful looking game, but
they did a really good job, but it means nothing. Yeah, it all means nothing. Boring. I don't know who this character is. Apparently, they try to give it more context in the second one, so I'm hoping the second one helps me a little bit. But I still feel like it's not going to tell a complete story, and it's like everything in it feels like it's just like, wouldn't it be morbid if? And then they did it. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, I guess that makes me feel a certain way when I see it, but that's not the way I like to enjoy my horror, I guess. I like there to be more like a story to it, and to get like some sort of idea or message from it. That would be cooler.
I just think this genre has been done. Limbo was that game that sort of started this type of artsy-fartsy side-scroller shit. And I remember, I don't know who was watching
Limbo, but
oh yeah,
I think that you mean.
You just brought back a memory of a game I used to play as a kid called Heart of Darkness. If anyone played that.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember that fucking game?
I heard of it, but I never played it.
Yeah.
I don't think I played it,
but basically, what I'm trying to say is, I watched this streamer play this, and the next day he was playing something else. I can't remember who I was watching, but he said it's the typical. If you look up fucking One and Done as a game, this would be it. You just play it fucking once, and you never come back to it ever.
Mm-hmm. That's how I would feel about this game. It's certainly a one and done. There's no reason why I ever play it again. The only reason I can see someone playing this game again is for a speed run. If you're like one of those people who wants to see if you can get a good time, all of a sudden the game has a new element because there's a leaderboard in a way because you're trying to beat someone else's time, and that's the only way I could see someone playing this game again. But other than that, like it'll definitely be like I'll just play him the one time, and I don't need to ever play him again because I'll already know that I'm not going to get any deeper understanding of anything. There was no story to have layers to,
Yeah, this is me saying goodnight, I remember, because I did that number 8, your death count, and then I was like, this is me going to bed saying goodnight in chat now.
Like how you have it all memorized.
I remember. Then I dropped my phone on my face again.
Yes, so for the rest of my week, after Little Nightmares, Tuesdays now starting this week are going to be The Sinking City, which I'm super excited to try that out.
Oh,
it's such a good game. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so
I'm excited for that. I didn't know you
have much to say about it yet, but I'm excited to play it. Yeah, I've always wanted to play it since I saw the trailer when it was announced. Never got around to it, but perfect time now, I think.
That's HP
You may get frustrated with the combat. I'll be honest.
All right, I'll definitely keep that in mind.
That's it.
What are you gonna say, Dan?
Story's great.
I was going to say, touching on what you played recently, that's a HP Lovecraft game as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah. I was also going to bring up. Yeah, on Wednesday I played Dagon, and it's going to be mostly probably itch.io horror games on Wednesdays. But if I can find small experiences like Dagon, or if there's like a co-op experience, I usually like to make my co-op day Wednesday as well. So
yeah.
But yeah, Dagon was pretty cool. I like what they did. Yeah.
What did you say, Papa? I missed that completely.
Play Devour.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Jeez.
I want to play that, man.
Dagon was pretty cool. I think if anybody wanted to check it out, then I think they should.
I really enjoyed your you like giving a lot more background to Lovecraft too during this one, because the story, it's a good story, Dagon, but you gave this extra context to Lovecraft, which was really nice to see.
Yeah, it was fun to talk about.
People don't have that knowledge going in.
Well, this is it. This is Papa, because I went into the stream, and I think personally, I'm fucking Exhibit A example, because I don't know who H.P. Lovecraft is. I've heard the term used. I thought it was a genre of style, but technically it is. But when you explained it to me, Dom, when you explained it to me, literally, I woke up the next day and I started researching the guy, just because how you explained his work to me and what he came from. I was so fucking interested, man.
Yeah,
just
it's a
for
very
you explaining it,
kind of thing. There's not a whole lot of examples like this.
Yeah, but that's all simply from a good streamer. May I add?
Oh, thank you. Dagon was like my favorite short story by H.P. Lovecraft, so it was cool to be able to play something like that and be able to share it with you guys. But yeah, then after Dagon, I went into itch.io, and so we played some games like this one wasn't too bad. You're supposed to find all these like radioactive samples, but there's this giant blob that's like coming after you the entire time.
Goddamn, typical indie horror bullshit. Fucking
this is like
15-year-old made it on his mum's mobile.
Well, it was more like a small group of people for a game jam made it, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like the games that are made.
They had 24 hours to make it.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So that's easy with the super simple graphics. But honestly, I think it's really cool when they have these sort of like old PS1-esque type of things. They call them Haunted PS1 for a lot of them, because I think one of the game jams is called Haunted PS1.
Okay.
So there's actually some pretty cool stuff too.
I do like the up-res sort of style of that, when it's got the old school graphics, but it's up-res.
Yeah, because you can tell it's clearly like the better technology was used to make this, but it's trying to look like PlayStation 1. I think it actually looks cool. It's like a little style. Yeah, this one was a really fun one. It was called Burger and Frights or something like that.
It was something like that.
That's cool.
And so
It
you
was
just
good.
keep doing the same path on your bike, and you keep seeing things, but it becomes like more and more morbid. And there's like this Momo like chick character who's trying to come after
Oh
you.
yeah. That is
And
that's
it gets
cool.
fucking crazy. Where all of a sudden you're in
It-
hell, like towards the end.
It was nuts. That was really.
Oh
cool.
my god. You
Yeah, it
play
was
some
one of the
fucking
better ones,
shit,
for
you
sure.
did.
Yeah, dude. I mean, itch.io,
You
dude.
play
it's all
some
on
right
there.
shit.
And I complete almost all of them.
That's
I tried
true.
to.
That's true.
And then
That's
we did
true,
one
mate.
where we were like this security guard guy, where we were
Oh,
letting people into this
yeah.
company, and I had to like do a papers please thing where I had to check to make sure that they were on the list so they could get in. And I can't remember what the story was.
It
They were
was
making
just like
something weird.
it was like just some big day was happening at the company, right?
Yeah, and I think it
that's
exploded.
pretty
There's
much all
two
we got.
endings, I think. I didn't do the
Yeah,
second
that's
ending, but
cool.
the first one was just like some big explosion, I think.
Well,
you know what?
It was
This-
the car drove out, and then another car came in out of nowhere, upside down, and landed on the car.
Oh yeah, that's
What
what
the
happened. Yeah,
fuck?
the car just falls on the other car. That's right. Yeah.
Just
There's,
out of nowhere.
um,
That was it.
There's
the
a game,
weirdest
I
one
think.
though. There's two of the weirdest ones. Was this one, Paranormal Entities though? This one was probably the best
my God.
polished one, which is
That
what
was really good.
my short clip was from. Yeah, and as you're just going into this asylum, you got a guy on the radio that's telling you like, this is where you got to go. This is what happened here. You got to perform this ritual.
That's cool.
And then the peepers
Whoa.
after you, and he like wants to like you to gouge your eyes out. So in the end, you have to choose whether or not you gouge your eyes out. And,
Whoa, that's cool.
yeah, so it's a pretty
Whoa.
interesting horror type thing, you know.
Yeah, I got
It
some
does a lot of
fucking good ones on
PT
this,
stuff
to be fair.
where you're like going down a hallway and then it kind of switches when you turn around. It's a different like hallway or something. you know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
I like that type of stuff.
Oh yeah, and then there was a
kinda like
Squid
it.
Game thing that I played. Check this out,
right.
Dan.
Oh my god. Oh, hang on a minute.
Someone's making Squid
Hang
Game.
on a minute. Don't
on
fucking.
itch.io, dude.
Okay, if you look
Don't
up
be a
Squid Game
dickhead.
in itch.io, there's like 20 now.
Really,
Oh
dude?
my
That's so
God.
funny. Like this one even says like wait for updates because they're gonna add like all of the games.
What is
That
it?
is so funny. Let me skip forward to what I'm playing.
Do you know what's
It's
annoying me, Dom? I've got to
It's just
say
a
this.
first
Oh
game.
my god, actually, a Squid Game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's actually Squid Game, dude. Yeah. And you can
There's-
like
I'm
there's a
actually
bunch of
in-
this
join
on
up on a
itch.
server and everything. Yeah, we can play it together if you wanted to, but it's just the first game so far.
Dude. I'm not
Maybe.
even joking right now. I fucking just finished watching Squid Game as well. Like, it's. I can't believe they've made games, actual games to the games. I've got to tell Emma. That's amazing.
Yeah, you know
it-
somebody's out
like I
there that's gonna
said,
do that.
What
if you
is
look
this
up
on?
Squid Game.
Is it
Oh,
itch.io? is
itch.io.
it?
Yeah, itch.io. You can
Itch.
play it. Yeah. It's pretty
I'm
funny.
fucking
we can
playing
even play
this.
together. Once they actually have it like all together, it could be fun to try to get as many people in our community together to try.
I
to
feel like
see.
I need to go
That's
to
saying
Emma.
their
Make
right
it
code
to the
actually
end or whatever.
works.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
if
have
the
you
net actually
guys-
works, Yeah. That's for
Have
sure.
you guys actually watched Squid Game yet? Have you actually watched it?
Yeah, I've watched
I
the whole
haven't.
thing. Yeah, I binged it in 2
I
days.
need
Yeah.
to. I
I need
still
good.
haven't sat down and watched TV in a long time.
Dude,
Yeah.
make the effort for Squid Game. Make the
Yeah,
effort
this
for
one's
Squid
worth
Game.
it, dude. Especially during
Yeah, I
so
think
Spooky
me and
Month.
good.
It's a great
Opal
one
will
for
have to
Spooky
sit
Month.
down.
Mm.
Yep.
God,
I think it's
damn,
the
I
one
wanna
where
watch
actually
you-
make it to the end.
Oh, really? Has it got all the games in the show?
No, they've only got the first one done so far. So you'll see
Oh,
at
have
the
they?
end when I get there, it says like wait for further updates or something.
Oh, that's so cool. She even turns round. That is so cool.
Yeah, she's even at the tree and everything. And they got the
Oh.
little dudes with the symbols. Yeah, so you pass the game and it says wait
Dude.
for next update up there. So they're gonna try to get all the games in there. That'll be
I'm
an interesting
so
one to come back
impressed.
to.
Oh, fucking hell. That's cool as fuck. That's just like literally blown my
Oh,
mind how
God,
cool
that
that is.
I
What's
think
that?
this was the last one I played. This one was probably the weirdest
Yeah.
one. It had a lot of nice polish on it, but you're like a mom who's watching this Salvation Project channel, and it's got this Kermit guy who tells you like, "Oh, the Satanists are trying to get you. You need to make sure all your crosses aren't turned over, and board up your windows and shit or whatever." Like the first thing you have to do
real
is
good.
get the demonic stuff out of your kid's room, which is like he's listening to Metallica, so you got to take his Metallica TV, and he has a D&D book, so you got to pick that up and shit, and it just gets like
Fucking
progressively
hell.
more crazy, and then. In the end, Seth, the little Muppet guy, he turns out to be trying to trick you to summon Satan, and then you summon Satan and die.
Satan!
But yeah, it's fun. That one played off of that Satanic Panic in like the 80s, right?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
exactly
yeah.
what I was trying to do.
You
It's-
listen
'cause,
to
at
heavy
one point,
metal,
Seth
you must-
is in your house
Which-
too, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm here to help you" or whatever. So pretty
Because
good, but-
Kiss is gonna make your kids summon demons.
Gene Simmons
yeah, we
is gonna
talked about
summon-
that too during it. It's so silly,
Right.
dude. The Satanic Panic. Yeah, see, now all of a sudden he's in your house too, and he's telling you to do stuff, and your name's Karen.
Gee, your name's Karen. Oh my god, this game.
Yeah, itch.io's got some stuff, man. It's got, especially in the
Some
horror,
weird
it's
shit.
like very like hit and miss, but some of the stuff's got a lot more polish than you'd expect.
You will
So-
probably need a Windows PC though, Dan. I'd imagine the majority of these are only executables now, right?
Probably.
Probably,
Might not be Mac builds.
You might have to
Aye,
check and
well,
see
there
if
is
they have
a-
an installer for the actual itch.io platform on Mac, and then maybe that would help you.
I was
sift
gonna have a
through
look.
what's
Maybe.
real. Some
I
of the
was gonna
stuff's
have a look, yeah.
browser as well. Just some of the probably smaller experiences.
Dude, I'm gonna to be fair, first of all, I'm just gonna say, Dom, we're not even in the middle of October and you're already scraping the barrel of horror games for your streams by the looks of it.
Oh, these are
Yeah, I think it's fun to do. I like playing this sort of. I like itch.io. I just like having a day where we just go around and play
Yeah.
like weird stuff or whatever. I think we find some interesting stuff. We have conversations that we wouldn't have normally had, like the whole Satanic Panic came up here, and
Oh, that's
that was
true,
a fun thing to
yeah.
talk about. So, yeah.
Yeah. I want to look at. I want that Squid Game, mate. I'm just gonna search the fuck out of that and see if I can get that.
I can get you the link to the one that I played,
Link
but
me
now that there's more
up,
of them, there
big
might be a
boy.
better one out there.
Yeah. That's so good, man. No, you're having a good October so far. What are you doing Halloween stream?
Actual
Halloween
Halloween
night,
night, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do then. I don't know if we want to do something together. If we can, could be cool.
Witcher.
But, what'd you
Fucking
say?
Witcher, mate.
Witcher. I'm sure that's what I'll want to play, but that's probably not going to play. I'd like to try to figure out something to add some sort of theme with my costume, but I don't know. I feel like I have so much stuff when playing it up. It's hard for me to prioritize which thing to work on first and stuff. Cause
Yeah.
I got my
Yeah.
crafting streams that I want to do next month, and my fight sim stream that I have a lot of assets I want to make for. So
Ah, yes. It's the thing about October. You have to dedicate it to a certain theme, and then once that's out of the way, you can then look forward to Christmas.
yeah.
So
I'm looking forward to November because it'll be another month where I can kind of do miscellaneous stuff too. Because I just like being able to do whatever and not being
yeah,
put into
Yeah,
like
that's
a
what I'm
specific
gonna do for-
category.
November.
I've got a
I'm going
birthday
back.
stream, mate.
What's that?
November's I've got a birthday stream in November, mate.
There you go. What are you gonna do for that?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not even going to be. I'll be in Bridgenorth with
But
Aaron drinking.
Right on.
Will you be in your birthday suit?
Oh fuck yeah, big boy!
He's gonna be drinking, so it's all gonna be
Fucking
coming
balls
off.
hanging out to the left.
Uh,
Well, there we go. No, nice. Fucking everyone's planned. Everyone's sorted.
Yeah.
There's a fucking Witcher. I can't wait for you to finish that game and start Cyberpunk, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Honestly.
excited to get through it as well. Not that I'm like not enjoying it because I enjoy it every time, but yeah, I am excited to get
Yeah.
to something new. It's been a long time.
Yeah, definitely. Been a long time.
gotta play Blood and Wine though.
Yeah, I'm gonna play
Well,
all
oh,
the
DLC.
all the DLCs for
So
sure. So
good.
we do still have quite a few weeks ahead of us, but I think the DLCs aren't like as question mark heavy. You know what I mean? Because I think the question marks are kind of what takes up a lot of time in the side quests. So hopefully the DLCs will be more like me just going through a bit of story. And
Blood and Wine's pretty big.
yeah, is
Is
it
it?
add like a new landmass or anything where I'm gonna have
Yes.
question marks again? Okay, well then never mind.
Blood and Wine is an entirely new land.
Okay.
Fucking hell.
Well, that'll be cool though, because I don't want to like be upset about more content because the game is great. So,
Yeah.
definitely not mad about that.
It's just a big game. Like my thing about The Witcher, you have to watch every stream. I think you have to be there for the whole thing because if you join in the next week, you might sort of lose yourself where the fuck you are and what you're fucking doing. Like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know
Yeah.
nothing about the story Witcher. I only watch it for. I only watch this. I generally just watch it because it's fun watching you play The Witcher. I have no idea what the fucking story is. I have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Well, I'm
You know
glad
what I
that you
mean?
can enjoy it without knowing the story. But if you ever want, I
Yeah.
like to give recaps or whatever. But the thing I like about The Witcher is that each stream, like when I do story stuff, I try to complete the entire story, like quest line in the stream, just so you at least get like an episode of The Witcher where we're doing this and it really has nothing to do with the plot, but this has its
Yeah.
own plot or whatever
Yeah.
and happening. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what's cool about The Witcher
Nice.
is that you can have these little sub stories that happen all the time.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice that you show yours and Papa's stream on the podcast. Cheers, Tom. Yeah.
Well, I forgot when we were talking about yours, but if you want, we can pull some of your streams up.
I wouldn't, mate.
There's-
All it is swearing in golf.
There's certainly some spots. I mean, when I go to edit it, I'm sure I can throw in some clips. You know what I mean? So, like, and next time I'll try to be better about
It's
that. 'cause
all
I should
right,
have been doing
Dom.
it the whole
Don't
time.
worry. Don't be silly, Dom. It's just Battlefield, mate. So good. I'm looking forward to Battlefield. I think I'm going to get it. I think I am going to get it. Playing this beta was it was pretty good. It's just they should have brought. This is what I was talking to people when studios bring out betas. They sort of it makes or breaks a game for me. It's either like It's either, yeah. So, for instance, Vanguard beta for COD completely ruined it for me. I'm not going to get Vanguard until I see some more of the game. This beta, like, because you can see there, I think, yeah. No, it's not here, but I know in the new Battlefield there's events, stuff that happens. So, for instance, in the beta, the rocket goes off, then there's a storm that comes in, and, you know, that is exciting as fuck. And I'm excited for it. It's just the beta. But when we stream the Back 4 Blood beta, I'm not overexcited about getting Back 4 Blood because I feel like we've played the fucking game. I feel like we've already fucking played that entire game.
We only played like one section of it, right? Because they didn't have the entire campaign released. It was only.
I know. I suppose.
So I think there's still a good amount of content in there to be explored.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just think
they have random.
You got a great taste of it. You got a full blown top to bottom of mechanics. It was a great vertical slice.
Yeah, I think it was more like an early access than a beta is what it felt like. If it was a beta of anything, it was probably like networking stuff, I assume, because it seems like the game mechanics were pretty well polished. Same with Battlefield here. It looks like this is almost an early access rather than a beta in some ways.
Could you see it that like the textures were flashing though, like the sky was flashing when I went up the
I
rappel.
didn't see it. I missed it.
Oh yeah. There was there's quite a lot of textual glitches in the beta, but obviously it's a beta. You're not going to have a
Battlefield's like that frickin' when it's released.
Fucking why does everyone bag on Battlefield, man? I think it's a great game, man.
I'll rag on Call of Duty too.
Yeah.
I'm
not very good at them, so I don't play them a lot. But I think they're really good.
I'll rag on Mill Sims all day.
Yeah, if I fucking was going to pick between COD and Battlefield, it'd be Battlefield every day.
Oh, me too.
All day.
100%. I like the overall like structure of the game is more my style. I like the big battles that people have to work together. COD can be a little bit more like lone wolfy.
Dude, Total War. That's a fucking game I want to start streaming. Total War. I fucking love
Warhammer?
Total War. What?
Warhammer?
Well,
there's a lot of different
really.
Total Wars, right?
Well,
Yeah,
I
there's
guess
loads.
there is. The one I always think of is like Total War Warhammer every time.
I
Mate,
think I have
Total War
one that's the
Rome.
Three Kingdoms one. I think it's a Total War game. It's the Asian one.
Yeah. Rome. I love the Rome. The Spartans and the stuff like that, mate. That sort of history is just brilliant. I fucking love it. But yeah, thanks for sharing my stream off, Dom.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sorry, I'll do it when you're actually going over your stream next time. I promise.
Yeah, no, you're
Should
right.
we move on to
Right.
our articles though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to go last on this one, boys, if you don't mind.
Okay. Do we want to start with what I was thinking about talking about?
Yeah. Let's go, Damo.
All right. Well, what I was going to bring up today was the Twitch code leak.
Yes.
So I'm sure everybody's heard about that. It's been pretty interesting stuff going on. It's not like as big of an explosion as I thought it would be. Like now that we're like a week into it.
Yeah.
Just because it's like a very slow trickle, but I guess it's a lot of content to go through. Because like just to give anybody out there who doesn't know about it context, there was a torrent that was posted on Reddit and probably 4chan as well, I assume.
Started at 4chan.
Yeah, and that would give you all the source code from Twitch. So this includes things like the SDKs, the mobile version, the TV versions, and all the source code for Twitch all the way back from its early beginnings. So you get to see every single commit they made, every change they made, when they made it. It's all there.
All their testing code and tools.
Some unreleased stuff as well. Like there was this whole Vape World thing that I guess was
Steam
part of
competitor.
their Vapor, which was Amazon's Steam
boy.
competitor. So that's always what I think of too when they call it vape. It's like, are they trying to just like get in with the kids because they're all vaping now or
With the
whatever?
vape lords.
Literal vaporware.
But vaporware. I thought that was a kind of a funny thing too with that, to kind of have that associated with your platform. But yeah, I mean, it could be cool to have a Steam competitor too. But and I think it's kind of a cool name for it, Vapor or whatever. But so there's like Unity assets and stuff for this Vapor World thing. So that's pretty interesting. But from what I'm reading about what Twitch has said about it, like right here it says so how it happened. Twitch is saying it was a server configuration change that was subsequently then accessed by a malicious third party. So it's like they did some sort of update, and that like opened the window for these people to just grab all this information, I guess. But they did say that at this time they don't believe that Twitch states that at this time there is no evidence to indicate that login credentials were leaked. And additionally, Twitch does not store full credit card numbers. As such, confirms these were not and could not have been exposed. So it sounds like it's...
I thought encrypted passwords were part of that.
That's what people were saying, but Twitch never confirmed that. In fact, they think that it wasn't a part of it. But yeah, all of the non-official posts from like people have been saying that, but I don't think nobody's found them in there as far as what's been reported. It's just a good idea to change your password. Just do that.
I know
just
Twitch did. Twitch did blanket reset everybody's stream keys.
Yeah, that is true. So then that must
you
have
did get that
there.
email.
So maybe that was what the encrypted information was. Maybe that was the stream keys, not necessarily your login information. But either way, everybody change your passwords just to be safe. You don't want to be caught with your pants down.
Enable two-factor.
Yeah,
I can't stress that
enough. That's
As somebody
that two-factor.
who works in security, enable two-factor on every freaking thing you have.
Yeah, if anything lets you do it, do it. Yeah, it's always worth it. It sucks to have that extra step, but it's going to be amazing when someone tries to fucking take it and it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Do you have to do that by default with Twitch now? Anyway, the two-factor. Every time I log in with Twitch on anything, I have to two-factor every time.
I think if you're a streamer,
cannot
it's
enable
required now.
Oh,
yeah,
if you're a streamer, yeah.
I think people are trying to push them to do it for viewers too, just because the bot thing wouldn't happen as much.
I'm fucking sick of seeing that shit now. You know, at the start when I started streaming, I was like, I don't mind a few bots on my stream. Now I'm like, fucking get out. Like, I hate bots so much. I even ban
because there were some bots that weren't necessarily bad bots.
Yeah.
And so those were okay or whatever. But now it's just like I don't care for any bots. Like you all just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Did your mod accidentally ban text to speech?
Oh yeah, creative
mod accidentally ban the text to speech.
Yeah. Your streamer did.
But yeah, with this leak too, one thing that was interesting about it was that what the reason for the hacker gave for having done it. It says the hacker wrote that the purpose of the leak was to cause disruption and promote competition among video streaming platforms. The hacker further said that Twitch's community is a disgusting, toxic cesspool.
Oh, fuck off.
I mean,
there are definitely cesspools within the communities for sure, but I think that's a blanket statement that doesn't necessarily reflect our community.
Hang on a minute.
No, exactly. Is these types of hacks these altruistic hacks are very concerning for like the platform holders because it's not being held for ransom.
No, it's not.
It's not a ransom. It's not a money thing. This is an ideal. This is fix your shit or we're going to break you. And
that's probably what it is. Yeah. It's rebellion, isn't it? Because Twitch don't look after their guys. Yeah,
well, they only look after the top, and I've seen a lot more articles coming out about that with this leak too, about people are complaining about, because you can see one other thing that was released too that we haven't mentioned yet was the earnings from everybody in 2019, like going back from 2019 to now, how much they've been paid out from Twitch, and people have put together lists of all the top earners here, and here's a segment of one from 1 to 35, and you can see that they're in the millions.
Fuck.
Man. Insane amounts of money.
That's ridiculous.
It's the thing is, like, now it's in black and white text. We actually get factual numbers, but before this, you could kind of estimate what these guys are having because you could get their subscriber counts.
Yeah, but one thing that's cool here is that you get. I guess maybe this is before taxes too.
That's very true.
This is like the clearest, like you said. This is in black and white now. We get to see that, and so we get to see that XQC makes $14 million.
You know.
What the fuck, dude?
Shroud, Co-Carnage,
and this is just Twitch.
Yeah, exactly. This is not
YouTube,
their only income.
This is not YouTube. This is not sponsorships. This is not brand endorsements.
And one thing too that I was reading about earlier, and I don't have the article pulled up now, but one article was talking about how has been confirmations now that there are people who are at the top of Twitch who have negotiated better rates between with subs or whatever. It's maybe like a 60-40 rather than the 50-50 everybody else is supposed to get.
What the fuck?
Sometimes this is actually exposing a little bit of that probably for the people who are willing to do the math to see who actually gets more.
So they're going to Twitch and saying, I want more of a cut.
Well, yeah,
obviously. Do you know what? From
YouTube
day one,
has a better one. I guess YouTube's is 60-40 or something like that, and so they're trying to say I'll go to YouTube probably unless you do this for me, Twitch.
Well,
Twitch
I told you this from day one. I mentioned it on my stream when Tim the Tapman went into YouTube. I said I knew this was coming because YouTube are looking after their streamers more than Twitch are. like 100%.
And Tim was doing good here, though. I mean, he was making
Yeah.
$10 million right here. So
Yeah,
but apparently
yeah.
That's not enough for Tim, I guess.
Well, do you know what though? No, I think Tim's done the smart thing because basically the whole thing with the whole Call of Duty Warzone stream is Dr. Disrespect. He got banned. He's gone over to YouTube. He's recently brought a video out saying that he basically is legit. He has no idea why he got banned. It seems like Twitch literally just banned him for a malicious thing. Like they never told him. He's currently suing Twitch, so he says. There was speculation that he was doing this, he was doing that illegal, but it wasn't. He literally got banned. Now, what you're thinking here is probably Tim the Tapman has gone over because he doesn't want the same to happen to him. He doesn't want to lose all his earnings from Twitch because they just decided to ban him. Because apparently Dr. Disrespect
maybe.
did fucking nothing.
I really wonder how much
wrong.
he's telling the truth because he might have an interest in lying about it too. He's just like, I don't know.
Probably,
I can't say one way or another, but like he is a party that has an interest of like manipulating the public opinion of him. So it's hard.
Well,
to
that's
take
it.
all of
I'm
that
going.
as 100%.
Yeah. I'm going from what he said.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably a reason. They may not have told him the reason, but I assume there's probably a reason. But I can see why Tim, like you're saying, would be concerned because if he doesn't get to know the reason and it might just happen, yeah, that could be.
That's
a reason
his
to go
livelihood.
YouTube.
That's his career. Fucking gone
sure.
in a heartbeat. He said Dr. Disrespect on YouTube. He said, "Look, we took a big knock. Blah blah blah. All the sponsorship deals dropped him. A lot of people just dropped him because of it because they didn't know why they banned him. Obviously, they automatically assumed that he did something illegal or bad. So all his sponsorship deals banned him. I said, no more. We're not working with you anymore." He's saying he doesn't know the reason why they just did it, but
it seems like he's got good grounds for suing him then too, because if that it totally affected his professional life, and they should be responsible to like give a reason at least.
100%, and
because
we'll see what
in
happens.
his interest to get a reason at least, so then the advertisers can then use that information to decide whether or not they still want to stick with him.
Well,
It's kind of really weird because it's that gray because you're a contractor for Twitch. You're not an employee
We
of
work for
Twitch,
Twitch.
so you don't. You're not justified in asking for a firing excuse, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
that's
a
partially
fucked
why
up world.
Twitch operates the way it does too, so they can keep
Exactly
control,
why it
they can
does.
keep last say.
Yeah. It's
I
just.
think it's great to have good big people going over to YouTube. Any pressure you can put on Twitch in this leak, I think honestly that's going to be net positive for the community. I think.
What do you boys think's going to happen with Twitch then? Because I just don't generally see a good future for them at the moment. And I know we all stream to Twitch for fuck's sake. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know
To
what's
be
going to
honest,
happen with them.
I'll jump platforms in a heartbeat. I don't care.
Yeah, I already tried it once.
Yeah,
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I tried to go to Glimish for a bit, and Glimish just isn't quite where it needs to be yet, at least for my standard. And also, it just doesn't have the number of people on it, like the user base. Like if I could do anything to help Glimish out, it would be to like find people on Twitch and then bring them to Glimish once I get big there. If anything, because it just doesn't have the discoverability that you'd want, like that Twitch has. That's the main
exactly.
reason. Why I want
You
Twitch.
said the word. You said the word, and that's what Twitch needs to fix.
What's
No
that?
discoverability.
Discoverability.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. That's its worst thing. Is it just there's no way. Like tags and stuff are almost useless.
Yeah. I use them, but like I don't search for them. If I'm gonna,
Yeah, exactly.
I put
As a
my
viewer,
tags,
who uses them? Like hardly anybody.
I don't. I put British in my tag because I'm British, obviously. But fucking, does that get clicked? No. I'm not going to go out
There's
and
hardly
go,
any
"Oh,
tags
I
you can
fancy-"
even fucking use too, because you can only use
I
the
know.
approved tags, which pisses me off. You should be able to make whatever
They're
tags
so
you want.
weird. They're so weird tags as well. Like I put in, for instance, like I know just for shit's sake. I know this is a tag, but let's say I'm playing a fucking Call of Duty. Put in shooter. It won't use shooter as a tag. It'll be something like shoemaker or something. I don't know. Some fucking irrelevant tag to what my current situation
when
is.
you try to type one in, it'll like show you like the ones that are available, and it's nothing
There's
that you
fucking
want.
Garbage, mate. Yeah.
And it'd be nice,
Fucking
honestly.
shit,
I
mate.
think they should like, incorporate some searches that search like descriptions or going live notifications, the titles and stuff. But the search should be searching more.
Do you know what? Do you know
It
what?
needs a filter, just a straight, proper filtering option, right?
Yeah,
Do you reckon?
When you're looking.
There's something to incentivize streamers to use whatever mechanism they end up with, like
Exactly.
tags. If they can make tags more worth it, more streamers will do it. Then more viewers will use it because it'll be more worth it.
Because
They
yeah,
won't-
you look for
They
a
won't
game,
do it.
and then you have the top 5 streamers with
Yeah.
the biggest amuse, and it just builds.
I'm not being funny as well. When I'm raiding people, I can't believe how many times I've raided a Russian bloke who don't speak a word of English. and his
Exactly.
his title is all in English. I'm thinking, all right, okay, he's British or whatever, speaks English. Go in and he's fucking Russian as fuck, and like no one can speak to him, no one can interact with him, you know. And it's just like,
Yeah, it's
fuck.
kind of a flat bit of a raid, you know. Didn't get to make a friend this
fuck.
time because I can't communicate.
Well, that's it. I
It'd be
make
really
more.
nice, you know. They use some kind of AIs to kind of gauge those kind of metrics. Something. It'd be really cool if you could have some kind of AI metric
Yeah.
that measured how well the streamer engages
Yeah,
with.
yeah,
yeah.
like if there was some
Yeah.
sort of meter or something that says like their like community engagement meter or something that on
Yeah,
the
so-
stream or
something
something
like
like a
that.
little
I
thing
mean-
that
I
changes
mean-
color. I don't know.
something.
It'd be cool.
they do it on certain sites. They do that. And when I say certain sites, you know what I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can understand.
I
what you
was,
mean.
I
I'm
was
not
looking
familiar
at
with that, but okay.
I was doing
Alright.
a phone program. I was looking at phone options, whatever. This is work. But there's even that where the AI can identify how the conversation is going. Whether this was for like call centers, but the AI can, based on the dialogue being said, it can identify words and the overall mood of how the conversation is, and it gives you like this bar outline of, you know, it's a good section here, you know, they're talking about our benefits and whatnot. Well, this customer gets angry and whatnot. Yeah,
That's fucking
You know,
That's
weird.
some nice metrics to have.
those kind of things would be a really cool tool.
Yeah.
They're not going to. No, it's all right because as long as they got 4 people playing Call of Duty and making millions every second, they don't need this shit.
Well, exactly. That's the attitude that Twitch has with all this, is because like, if you're not
They
really
don't
making
need
the
it.
money, it's like all these
We're making hand over fist
marginalized
and we're
groups
handing
don't make
it
us
to
very much
Bezos.
money. So why the fuck do we do
Why
anything?
do you even bother, mate?
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. We're just going to have to accept, because at the end of the day, we're going to moan and moan and moan and moan, but at the end of the day, we all fucking work for Twitch, you know what I mean?
I haven't gotten a single dime from Twitch. I don't work for shit for them.
Do you know what? It's a
I
very,
got
I
the
use
valid-
their
yeah.
platform.
yeah. It's a very valid question. So I check my revenue, and it goes. I lose revenue every day. Every day, I lose revenue. with
It's
Twitch.
because
What is that shit?
It's because you're sliding. It always does the last 30 days from today, and so it's just giving you how much you've made in that time period. So that's why it looks like you're losing revenue. It's just because you haven't made enough money to keep the revenue looking like it's the same.
So I
height.
still
it's
keep-
really confusing. Yeah, you get all the money.
You have
You're not
subs that
losing
drop
money.
off.
You're just
Oh,
not
right.
making as much, because that's trying to show you how much you've made in the last 30 days versus yesterday's last 30 days. You know.
Oh, so it okay. It's
It
fucking
just keeps sliding.
stupid.
Yeah, it's
It's
very
fucking
confusing.
stupid.
It'd be nicer to know just how much money I have until I get my next
Yeah.
payout. Yeah.
Well,
It's-
Yeah,
then-
just
it's
just tell
like
me
your
how much
payout
I've earned
just
and then
drops.
pay me out. Fucking dumb, fucking Twitch. Fuck you, Twitch.
yeah, they need to make that stuff more on the surface, because it's
I'm
like the way
streaming
they have it
tomorrow
right
night on
now,
Twitch.
Like, it'd be nice if you're a huge streamer to know like every 30 days how much I've made, so you can kind of see, you know, your overall progress, because it's your job. But when you're a small streamer like
Yeah.
us, and you just want to know like where you're at until your
Yeah,
next
yeah.
payout.
Well,
you
this
know,
is
'cause
the
you
thing.
don't always get a payout. You know.
Well, this is it. I've you know, I'm as you know, I'm on the move to this fucking gaming PC. I need to start budgeting my own money with Twitch money to obviously reach a total to see. Cause it'd be nice to start shopping for a fucking PC now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It'd be
because you very well
nice.
might be able to. With
I
how much
might be
money you
close
have.
now.
Yeah.
You know, it all depends.
It's hard to
but
know.
no, apparently I'm losing money every fucking day, and it's like, fuck's sake, man. Like, it's bullshit, man. Just tell me a total of what we've earned, and then I know it's every 50 on the 15th, isn't it, that we all get paid out from Twitch on the 15th or something.
Yeah, it's like every second Tuesday, I think, is what it was. I think it's a day of
right.
the week thing.
But yeah, it's just fucking annoying. I don't know. Twitch needs a bit of a. I suppose this leak was a good thing. If it shakes some guys up, I hope for the better. Basically,
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
mean,
trying
what
to
if
say.
somebody used all the source code to make like an exact replica Twitch competitor? I mean, I'm sure that would be illegal. But if they could change it
But-
enough or something to be like, this is what Twitch
Well,
could
yeah.
be. You know?
and then watch everyone go to that and say, "Why the fuck are we using Twitch when this guy's just fucking in a overnight job made it better?" You know what I
Yeah, because I
mean?
wonder if someone could make like a website that like basically ties into Twitch's active like stuff. It's basically just an alternative way to view Twitch, and it has all these tools that we want. You know, like how cool would that be?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. It's just fucking shit, mate. I don't know. It'll get better though. I reckon it'll get better because it will shake some people up in Twitch HQ.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what it's going to come of it, but I think it's going to take time before we see anything really valuable because I think it's going to take a long time for people to actually sift through it and find the interesting stuff in there that they can actually use to put pressure or whatever. So
exactly, but no. That's nice. Cheers, Dom. Thanks for bringing that in. I think it's a very relevant and very up-to-date thing we need to talk about, especially guys like ourselves who stream to this platform. Because at the end of the day, we all make money from this platform. One day, hopefully, this will be a full-time thing for all of us. That's the aim. So, you want to go into a job where it's decently stable, not falling apart at the seams like it is at the moment. You know what I mean? You want to be comfortable with what you do.
Yeah, you want to be confident in the platform that you're streaming on, yeah.
Exactly, mate. Exactly. And if the day comes where I've got to jump over to YouTube, then I'll jump over the fucking YouTube.
Yeah, I will, absolutely. I've already considered it before. It's just, the fact that YouTube's numbers just aren't as high as Twitch's. They're just still not there yet.
Yeah, they're not there
yet. That's the only reason why. And the
even with the big
that
names.
I have with being an affiliate, I have to be exclusive to Twitch, which sucks.
Well, that's it. They've got Dr. Disrespect, they've got Tim Tapman, they've got PewDiePie, they've got, I think Z-Laner, who's another big COD streamer. He's gone from Facebook gaming over to YouTube. And, I think they're just... YouTube are just sort of buying all the big boys to bring them all over, and I think...
Yeah, probably some good negotiations, I assume, too. At least just from what I've heard, they're just promising more. Instead of 50-50, it's more in the streamer's favor. And YouTube might just have the benefit of doing that, which Twitch should as well, but because they're not primarily a streaming platform, so they make their money in other places, Yeah, which Twitch is also owned by Amazon, though, so they should have all the money that they need to
oh, fucking hell, there you go. Then.
They don't really have an excuse. I'm not trying to make excuses for Twitch, but I think YouTube, if anybody's in a position to put pressure on Twitch, though, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Well, fuck it, I'm going to OnlyFans.
Yeah, boy!
It'd be funny to have people who actually wanted to pay for someone's OnlyFans to see some gameplays.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Do you know what's funny? Right, these certain sites, I saw this meme. I'm going to say I've seen this meme because I don't want to fucking... but you go into these certain sites and it's a video of someone dropping a nuke in Call of Duty or something. You know what I mean? On these porn sites, like this is like actual porn. Someone getting the nuke or something. I thought that was
hilarious. Like that's being advertised as porn. Is that what you're saying?
So that it's like So it's like you go on Pornhub,
men
it's
get
obviously
fucked by a.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, 15 men get fucked by an AK-47 or something like that.
It's just some
in one kill streak.
Nice.
I thought that was funny.
But somebody gets off to that, dude.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. But now, do you want to move on to Papa's story? What you got? I briefly noticed it, mate. And
it's spooky month.
Oh god.
So that means we got to go back to the backyard, and we're gonna look at what's over in Missouri side here. Our most haunted attraction here, Zombie Road.
Zombie Road
in Missouri.
Wow.
It's a dilapidated, well, it was. It's been renovated now. It's a freaking nice little bike path now.
Nice.
So it's it was a winding road through a couple miles of really dense woods. And so, freaking being a narrow and dangerous, and there's also train tracks that go through there too. So it's creepy. In the 50s, it was the teenage hangout, right? You hear about those kind of spots. So it was one of them.
Interesting place.
And yeah. And on top of that, there's some there's old buildings there for it was some kind of business that had fallen out, and so you got that on top of it. And so the actual rumors of why this one is haunted is in oh goodness, I think it was the 1800s. This wife of a local judge, oh here it is, 1876, was hit by a train and in this area. And so one of the haunted stories you can see is that, this lady will appear on these railroad tracks and whatnot. There's also rumors of small children laughing and whatnot on this.
The classic
supposedly a a boy who had fallen from the cliffs and died.
Okay.
So a lot of people
area.
have died around this one path.
Yeah, 'cause it's called
It's
Zombie
all
Road, Dom.
rumors, right? It's all rumors. The only actual like evidence of any confirmed death is that one wife that was killed
That
by a
geezer.
train.
Okay. It says there's an
Fuck's
urban
sake.
legend about a man, the zombie-like homicidal man wandering the woods and killing lovers.
Oh yeah. So there's
Killing
like, it's
lovers.
just
Children.
over the years, local teenagers have just built up more and more rumors, and so it's your great urban legend little hangout
Yeah.
spot, which is great because I linked that freaking local news one, and there it
Yeah.
is. The kids
There
went
it
out,
is.
and they were caught by the cops
What?
and fined like $200 for trespassing.
Fucking hell. This sacred ground.
Now fines are now listed at 1,000. It says here at the bottom.
Yeah,
Holy shit, they upped it, mate.
It as you get closer to Halloween, the fines go up to discourage people.
Damn, dude, there's a real problem around
Trick or
there.
treat, motherfucker.
So yeah, I guess it's just kind of a thing. But yeah, during the
fuck's
it's
sake.
open from dawn to dusk, right? You can't be there at night.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Do you have
Don't
stuff
know,
like this around you,
safety.
Dan, at all? Like any like,
No.
urban legends and
No.
stuff, areas?
Yeah, we do.
Get these
Yeah,
fun
we do.
little- They're all kinds.
And let me
Except your
think.
ghosts are from like the actual old ghosts, from the 15s and 1600s.
So yeah, where I used to live is an old town. It's an old sort of. Sorry, my Discord's popping off right now. Someone's dropping. They're going live, and they're absolutely popping off in my Discord.
Oh,
Um,
gotcha.
So let me just. Who is that? Let me just adjust that.
You set it to do not disturb on your
Yeah,
status if
set
you
it
wanna
in
not hear it.
streamer mode, and it'll
Yeah, streamer mode.
mute
sure.
all
It's
those.
just. I think they stopped now. It's just beeping. Sorry.
Doodle, doodle.
Did you hear that? Did you guys hear that?
No, I can't hear it. No, it's just you.
Okay.
We just have
Someone's
your audio.
popping the fuck off. There we go. Okay, so yeah, where I used to live is an old village town, market town. I don't know if I've told this story before, but basically what this place was, I grew up in a place in Shropshire. Basically, it's where Jake is it? Fucking who's the author of Lord of the Rings?
Tolkien.
Tolkien.
Yeah. J.R.R. Tolkien.
So he got the inspiration for the Hobbit, the Shire, from where I used to live. That type of area, and
You mean not New Zealand?
fuck off, mate. Shut up, Papa. Shut up, mate. And basically, so where I used to live was actually the town. Allegedly, was if Hitler ever won World War II, he said that's where I was going to retire, in that village town where I grew up. It was in Hitler. Allegedly, that's where he was going to, because the way it's called Bridgnorth. You got High Town, you got Low Town. And basically, the reason you got High Town and Low Town is because one is higher than the other. And you have to go down a massive cartway, it's called. It's called cartways because obviously it's where they used to drag their horse and carts, where they trade the goods from High Town to Low Town.
Okay.
And I think we showed it on one of my streams, I think. But that's where allegedly Hitler was going to live the rest of his days out after he won World War II. But there's been sightings. The village town is just, it's Victorian age. All the buildings are Victorian. You've got the old black beams in the ceiling. If you can bring it up, mate.
Is that Shropshire?
Bridgnorth. No E in it. No E in Bridgnorth. In Shropshire. You can have a look round on Google Maps. Yeah. And
Those
I'll
old
put
English town names, man.
Bridgnorth. Yeah. That's it. That's where I grew up. So if you click in there, for those who are watching on YouTube, this is where I used to grow.
So this is
where
High
I grew
Town
up.
and Low Town. This is what
High
you're
Town
talking
and Low
about.
Town. It's like a valley. So you got that river there. See that river, River Severn.
Mm-hmm.
So that starts as a trickle in the mountains in Wales. That starts as a fucking trickle, and it runs all the way
Oh,
through,
damn, dude.
and it ends up in the ocean, obviously. But it starts as a tiny trickle in the mountains in Wales.
Yeah, like the Mississippi.
Cool.
Yeah, pretty much. But that place, yeah, there's haunting stories about that place all the time. It's a really, if you can zoom in and walk around the streets a little bit, Dom, that'll be quite interesting.
Where should I zoom in at? There's a lot of streets.
Check
it
on the
in-
bridge. Start at the bridge.
the bridge here.
Find a McDonald's.
Slow Town
Alright,
Bridge.
Throw my little dude.
Yeah.
There we go.
So yeah, there you go. So
if
if you scroll in, zoom in. So can you see that? See to the left there. See, there's like a little cart. Up your mouse up a little bit. That's called the Cliff Railway. So there's only 6 or 7 of them in Britain, and it gives you from the top of the High Town down to Low Town. You just like pay £1 and it takes you down.
So that's High Town up there, and then this
that's
is Low
High Town.
here.
Yeah. If you look behind you, turn around. That's Low Town. So you've got the yeah.
Oh, well,
So
it
if
looks
you
very nice.
go down there, go down that road.
Okay.
Is there like a real problem with like flooding too?
Yeah, there is. I'll tell you all about it in a minute.
Gotta be. Okay.
So go down, a bit more, one more. That pub on the right there, the Falcon. The amount of times I've gigged in that pub is ridiculous. That's what I'm going to say.
Nice.
I've got some stories about that pub. But yeah, basically on the riverbank, I've got a friend who lives on the riverbank, and basically the mortgage is so fucking low because when that river floods, it floods those houses. Now on Facebook, funnily enough, the last flood they had to put their refrigerator on breeze blocks and their TVs on breeze blocks, raise everything off the ground because they get nailed by the river.
Oh damn, dude, that would suck.
But yeah, there's co-op. There's so many stories I could tell you about this place. Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
That's a whole other podcast right there.
Can you see though? Can you see the look at the windows of this building here? So this is an old house. Can you see how the Victorian style of the wood is at the top of the windows? Can you see that vibe? So that's Bridgnorth. So that's what the sort of vibe is.
I love that architecture.
Yeah,
it's
it's
really nice.
good.
Very cozy.
But yeah, no, that place has got ghost stories for days, mate. And there's Cartway, which apparently is meant to be. If you go back, Dom, across the bridge,
Back
go
across
back across the bridge. Yeah,
I'm
I
learning
wonder if
this
you can
area
actually
already.
get to Cartway. Yeah, down that way, mate. Yeah, my vape shop's on the left over there.
Take a ride at the Falcon.
That's it. Take a right the phone. This is all one way. So we're all driving on the left-hand side of the road, by the way. You're on the wrong side of the road, Dom. You're on incoming traffic right now, mate.
I can't control
What's
it.
wrong with you, Dom? Wrong side of the road,
Google
pal.
car.
It's the Google
Yeah.
car. I can't do it. I think the Google car was driving the other direction when it took its pictures here.
If you take a right here,
Okay.
Knickerbocker's
And your rooster?
ice cream parlour. Lovely ice cream there, by the way. So this is
Delicious.
Cartway.
This
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
someone Dan's related
So
to,
funny
I
enough,
suppose.
see on the left there where that bloke standing? See
yeah.
that house there? That house there, I grew up in that house.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a house.
I grew up in that house. Well, this was years ago. I think we lived we lived in many houses in this town, but I grew 2 years I spent in that house. Old Victoria's house. Funny story, when we moved out of that, I wouldn't look at that window, someone killed themselves in that house.
Can we find baby Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was
geezer.
looking for.
But yeah, carry on up. If you go up here. So you
And
see
left.
that house there, up there, yeah, that's Cartway, yeah, up there. Go up there.
The where it says no entry.
Yeah, pretty much. See that
We
building
can
there?
enter
That's
wherever we want.
old. That's
Oh,
old
yeah.
Bishop
Look at all
Percy's
that,
house.
dude.
That's the oldest building in Bridgnorth.
It's like you don't need
That's
all
like-
this extra stuff, but it's cool that they add it, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That's 16th century. That is. That's the oldest building, pretty much in Shropshire. And we used to, when I was a child, there used to be like a.
Oh, is that a date or an address?
Where?
it's
That's a date.
mouse number.
1518. That's when it was
Oh,
built.
okay.
1518.
Really? That's cool.
Yeah. 1500s then. Obviously 1500s.
So this
yeah.
place is available? Three Pines?
It's a cafe now, actually.
No, is it?
It
Yeah,
looks
it's
like
a
they
cafe.
were whenever
There's
they drove through
so
here,
many
was
here.
renovating it for something. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are. Yeah. But funny enough, I'm not going to say where, but I actually live near here when I go to Bridgnorth. My mum lives here, around this area, one of these houses. So, but look, this is controversial as well. Look at this pub and the name of this pub on your right. We used to run this pub. Look at the sign above
Alehouse.
it. I used to run this pub when I was 18. I was the landlord,
Really?
Oh, nice.
honestly. And look at the
Black
name of the
Boy
pub.
Inn.
Yeah.
Huh.
Controversial, all right. Now, a lot of
Yeah, I
people
can see
came.
that.
It's very, very controversial, this name, obviously, for being named that. But
Yeah, I can see
for
that.
that
You
name
got
alone.
this right there. There's the
And
descriptor.
look. Yeah, there you go.
The Charles
The Black Boy was
II
named
is the only
Charles
surviving
II.
public house on Cartway with a history of over 400 years. It was first licensed in 1790 and was situated at number 67 in 1831. It moved to number 17 and finally settled here at number 58 Cartway, 1889.
There you go. It's cool, yeah.
You know,
I
look at
love,
this. You've got a
that
picture.
you guys have so much history.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
really
best
cool.
part. It's just you literally
Ale
can trip
stouts.
over history.
Oh yeah,
Let's get
oh
in
yeah.
this
You,
window here.
get out of the window.
Oh,
Hello. But I used to run that bar, and basically when I was 18, and you can imagine the sort of fun I got up to running a bar at 18.
I can
Oh,
only
bad.
imagine.
So yeah, good fun, eh? That's where I
Yeah,
grew
dude.
up. That's the town I grew up in. So
pretty
you would have
cool.
loved it, Papa. You would have loved it, mate.
Oh,
This is Cartway.
I eat this stuff alive. I love this
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
All this.
Gotta do
That's
some
good, mate.
GeoGuessr at some point. We gotta play in that podcast.
Oh yeah, we need to do that. We need to do that. But yeah, no. Do you want to move on to someone else's topic, or?
Yeah. Well, you have anything
Oh,
else
it's on
with
to you.
this, Papa?
No, I'm good.
He's busy looking at my hometown, mate.
I'm
Oh,
enjoying
Get
you
all the way
got-
up Cartway, mate.
Keep
having a
going with the
tour.
podcast. We don't have to, we don't have to talk about all this. We're just going through Cartway.
I tell you what, it's so hard to walk up that. It's so steep.
The
Walk up
incline.
that. It's
Let me take a look
ridiculous.
down. Oh yeah, look at that.
It's,
I can
it's
only
not going to
imagine,
give it.
like,
Take that with the longboard, dude. Just
Yeah.
on my scooter. Woo!
Yeah.
Imagine trying to get a horse and a cart down that. It must be a nightmare.
I know.
Oh,
There's
God,
actually
yeah.
Imagine those
Shit
like
everywhere.
falling just straight down there. Just the cart just going in and running into a
Yeah.
building all the time.
there's I don't think you can go on Google Maps, but there's a certain set of stairs you can take instead of going down the cartway. But even them on the side, there's like chutes. Can you see the guttering on the road? Obviously, it's for rainwater.
Yeah.
They have the similar sort of thing, but it's for bags, like big sort of cotton bags where they used to drag goods down, which is up that little bit there, is actually where the steps start. So they'd have, where people could walk down the steps but carry massive bags of goods down to the bottom of Lowtown and transport them up that way as well. So they used to feed off each other. But this is Hightown. This is like the Vegas of the town. There's the
Cool.
town hall. So
There.
that's the town hall. Yeah. That's where you have your markets every Saturday. In Britain, we have markets on Saturday, and you'd have it under there.
What always just
Cool.
fascinates me is just how compact all of
Oh, it
their
is,
towns
yeah.
are.
Yeah, we live
for
small,
sure.
mate.
Have to.
We live
Don't have as
small.
much land, right?
No,
keep some of
exactly.
the land,
Literally
you know.
true. The best chippy. Go down here. Best chippy ever is down
Keep
here.
going? Okay.
Keep going. You want to go to the best chippy? Keep going.
Not Gill Brothers?
There you go.
That
Fish
one?
and chips. To your left. That's your right. Dom.
Seagulls? Whatever.
There you go. Best chippy, mate. Seagull's Ocean Boat. Best
Fish and
chippy ever.
chips. Take away. Nice.
There you go, pal.
Right on.
You like
I
it
wish
then,
I could
boys?
have some.
Yeah. Zoom in, you can.
Let's get in there. As far as I
Now
can go.
frying new potatoes,
There's the
mate.
Google
As opposed
car.
to the old ones.
Yeah.
You can see the Google mobile and the camera
Oh,
and stuff.
yeah. I've never seen one of the cars before. Are they hiring? They're hiring people if you want to get a job, lads.
All you gotta do is drive around.
Well, there you go.
Very
Cool.
nice.
That must be odd. Dom, do you wanna... Well, is it me now? Is it me?
Yeah, it's you. Yeah.
Oh, it is me. So I did just post something in the
Like just
Discord chat. Yeah, but it was I thought it was interesting to touch on. It's because you said spoopy, didn't you, Papa?
We've
And
been
it made me
saying
think.
spoopy all podcast.
Damn
Yeah.
right. So basically, this is just recent things that's been happening in Britain. Now, originally, I was going to bring the topic of the Zodiac Killer and bring that in and talk about that, but I decided not to. I don't know why, but it is what it is. But
Maybe another time.
maybe not time. But it's still a very fascinating. If you guys want to look at the Zodiac Killer, go Google it. You've got fingers.
It's all on the internet.
You got it. But very interesting. So in Britain, there was a Fred. I don't know if you ever heard of if you're into serial killers or not. But in Britain, back in the 70s and 80s, there was Britain's biggest serial killers was Fred and Rose West. Now, basically, they came from Gloucester and they settled. They settled there basically. And there's a certain house where they committed all their crimes. It's now been demolished and now they've put a park on it. But they were the most vile. They would put any sort of American serial killer, to rest. Like, they would fucking destroy them, basically. What they did to their own daughters and family members and members of the public was just vile, They used to, I'll give you, the brass tacks of it. Basically, they killed people, raped them, blah, 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 and buried them under their cellar. Their house and walls were just covered with bodies. Like, oh my fucking God. And this is in Britain. Now, you know what we're like culture-wise? We're just very quaint. We just take the piss. This type of stuff isn't necessarily a thing with our culture based. This fucking shit was just insane.
Is there a culture that's like that, Dan? That's just
we could have this fucking argument till the cows
murdering
come
people,
home,
putting people in walls and stuff. I just I don't
let's-
think there's a culture out there that's like, yeah, that's cool. Let's just do that. I think murder's
you know what I'm
usually
trying to
not
say.
cool anywhere you go.
Well, I know.
But I think I get what you're trying to say.
It's insulation for the walls. It keeps them warm.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
after a couple
that's
months, they just start to sink. So you got to
Let's
cycle
You
stop
it
gotta
out.
put some. There you go. It
Starts
expires
to
after a
stink
while.
a little bit. But long
That's
story
fucked
short,
up,
yeah,
though,
these
man.
they were basically they were a husband and wife duo, and they just abused their own daughters. They abused their members of public. They were vile. If you ever want to get into their story, it's too long to talk about now because it spanned years and years and years and years.
Oh, yeah.
But long story short, he's dead. He committed suicide in prison, but she's still alive. The wife, Rose West. Apparently, she's in prison and she's called Mama Rose. All the prisoners love her. You know, apparently she's like the model prisoner. But the things she did, fucking hell. Blah blah.
the fuck,
Very
man?
very recently. Yeah. So this is like 20 years ago. Very recently, what they found out is a local cafe. Whilst filming a documentary about Fred and Rose West, they go into a cafe where Fred owned. They go down in the cellar and they find evidence of a body, and this is only recently. So they've just uncovered what could be evidence of another body which Fred Rose West killed years and years ago
Wow.
in a cafe. So this is very recently,
Damn.
whilst filming a documentary about them as well. So you know, it's fucking crazy, mate. Yeah, that's pretty much the story I wanted to bring in because it's such big news for us over here. Anyway, I'd like to bring some British sort of fucking culture over. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure.
Serial killers.
Always
serial killers and
appreciate it. You
murderers.
know? It fits the spoopy theme as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
That's
it's
definitely
it's
spooky,
fucking
dude.
crazy.
The fact that people out there exist that are like that is just.
Dude, I know. And we talk
never
about it all the
understand
time on. Yeah, we always talk about that. You know, that YouTube channel. Me and Dom always talk about anyway. That chapter, and it's just it really fucking interests me, and I don't know why. I don't know if
It's
it's
just crazy
something
to
concerned
think that
about.
people would come to that conclusion to even do that at the get go.
To
You know,
do
especially
that
like a
sort of
couple, like when two people decide to do something like that together. It's just like, how the fuck?
Do you know what it was with their case? It was they're both their upbringing. She was abused as a child. He was abused as a child. There was these two elements of perfect evil combined, you know, and the things they fucking did. Like, I'll give you one story. Basically, they killed their daughter just for the sake of it and buried her in the garden. You know what I mean? Just for the sake of it.
Why?
And,
What the fuck, dude?
and they used to, yeah, and like
Psychosis.
he had a daughter from another relationship, and when they got together, she basically, the Rose West, she just killed her and just buried her, you know, just because she didn't like her. And it's just like fucking hell. And I don't know why I'm so into this shit. I think it's because it's that part of human psyche which is so dark, that is why we found it all so entertaining. Maybe is it entertainment? You know,
I don't know. It's like
I don't
it's
know.
an interesting thing. Like because you don't want to apply entertainment to it because it's like that's like usually
it's
entertainment
horrible.
is something that's planned or whatever. It's like they're not doing it for your entertainment. It's just interesting and fascinating
But
to
it
learn
is.
after the fact. You know what these people who have been caught have done and like how they got to
Wow.
that mental state, right? You know,
It is, you know,
it's a
and
different
it
type
is,
of
and there's
entertainment.
some-
It's just like the mystery behind it. I think that kind of like
That's
draws
it,
you
mate.
in, right?
That's it. It's just the dark depravities of humankind, of us as a species on this planet. Like what we actually get up to is just. I think it's because we're so nice in a way, but like we're so fascinated with the other side so much. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's
just
because it's so
fascinating.
hard to understand that it makes
Yeah.
it so mysterious because it's like I could never
Yeah,
see myself
could
doing
never
any
do
of that
anything like
thing, you
this.
know? Like I can't even like fathom how you'd ever
Fathom.
get to that point. So for me I think that's kind of where I get. It's just like it's mysterious how someone could even come to the conclusion that that's what they should do. Like what the fuck?
exactly. Yeah, I know. I think that's what it is, and it's quite concerning. Papa's sat there quiet because I think he's going to plan my murder right now. I think that's what he's doing right there. He's planning. He's going to come over and take my life. But yeah, that was one of the things. I did have one more thing as well, sort of to round it up. If you don't mind me touching on this one, I did give you a little stock image, Domo. There you
I
go.
see it in a bigger. There we go.
because there's no article I could bring, but I just wanted to bring this to we're getting on a bit with the third installment of our beautiful podcast. So I think what a lovely way to round it up, especially this section, is it is National Mental Health Day today, and I've come across a certain couple of things which have sort of not necessarily put red flags, but it's something that's been more relevant and come to my attention more. So touching on Twitch again, so I don't know how to start this really. It's very interesting the amount of people I've come into contact with. Now, let me just say this: if this statement offends anybody, or it's just I can't get it across properly, I don't mean any offence by this. Obviously, start off by saying if anyone is suffering with mental health, there is help out there. There's people you can call, there's websites you can visit. If you're suffering with anything like this, there is help. I know for a fact, mine, Dom's and Papa's Discord, if you ever do join it, we are always there for a chat. We help a lot of people out. Now, this is one of the reasons my Discord server, I've had a lot of people DM me talking about their mental health issues and how depressed they are and stuff like this, and it's concerning me. It's a very big concern. Now, these are all people who are on Twitch, who've come from my community on my live stream. They've come to me. And now I've reached out and spoke to these people and helped them with any way I can. But it's fucking concerning to know that these people are going for this type of thing. And I want to know why. Is it this sort of community Twitch sort of people gravitate to that sort of stuff? People playing video games? Is it because it's 9 times out of 10 I'm speaking to people and they're going through some sort of problem. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because I'm a nice guy you can talk to. But, I don't know what it is. And it's concerning and I don't like it, and it sucks for people who are going through this shit. So I thought it being relevant Mental Health Day, to get your guys' opinion on it and, trying to help someone out, who's ever suffering with this shit, especially if they jump in any of our streams, just know that we are people you can fucking interact with on the stream and chat to. So
yeah, I think we have some great communities for people to join if they have any issues like that. We're all willing to help, I think.
Well, you said it right there. You hit it on the nail of the head. We interact, we are listening, and a lot of these people, myself included, when I you're just looking for some kind of support, anything, and a lot of these people, it's the convenient platform to reach out to somebody, Discord. Yeah. We have sections in Discord for these kind of things too, but a lot of these people, especially over the past year with the pandemic and everything, that's given rise to a lot of mental health problems, and we're all secluded now, and so we don't have our circle of support anymore, and so we're looking for someplace that's going to comfort us and give us a little bit more support. And I think that's really what all of this stems from. It's not about video games, it's not about that. It could be the guy making shoes. It's more of just, we need some kind of human interaction. There's a comforting human voice on the other line that's at least providing you some level of comfort and support. That you're not alone. We support you, and you are going to get through this. Yeah, absolutely. It's really disheartening as well, because especially when our community has come across all breadths of the land. Like, you guys from Kansas, I'm from England. People we speak to, I've speak to recently, are from America. Some from Britain, and they're going through things, and it's hard to fucking not try and give them a hug. You know what I mean? It's hard to. And try and hug them with words and tell them that it's all going to be okay. That's it.
The most we can do is just keep providing that space for them, because I think they come and they choose to talk to us for a reason, and as long as we can keep providing that safe space for them to come and hang out and know that they can be themselves and they're accepted, I think that's mostly probably what they're looking for.
Yeah, I just want to say, if you are watching and listening to this, if you do suffer, please jump in our Discords and please jump in our Twitch streams. I'm not just saying it to plug us, but generally we are the type of guys that will sit there and spend time with you. We will put time aside for you guys. It doesn't matter if we don't know you. You spend you're separating your time with us, so why can't we do the same? So if you do want to speak to someone, come speak to fucking any of us. We'll fucking have a laugh with you and cheer you up.
Yeah. We're not professionals or anything, but we'll definitely.
No, we're not. And I don't want to be. I don't want to be a fucking
caveat,
professional. Yeah, I don't want to be a professional. I'm a fucking down-to-earth guy. You know, I don't have much. I have a family. You know, I struggle every day with stuff. You know, but it doesn't mean that we can't give a little back. You know what I mean, to people.
Yeah, because sometimes that's all someone needs is just a little bit.
Exactly.
You know?
Yes.
And we're definitely able to provide that. And
I'm not going to name names, okay? So someone who's recently joined my Discord, the other day, I just went hi, you know, because they spent the first stream they came in, they started chatting, then they jumped in the Discord, and then that was it for about a week or two. Then I made the effort the other day. I said I'll pop in. I said give you a DM and make an effort. Just with the community, I like to do that basically. So I said hello, and now that person is more active in the Discord, and I think it did wonders for them because they spoke about what was a problem, and they're more active now. You can tell that they've been cheered up, and it's shit like that people need, you know.
Like sometimes just getting it out in the open, probably too. Like now that they know that you know, they feel like it's like, well, they can maybe reference it if they need to, or they at least have they know you have that context, perhaps. And
that's it.
It could be like a step in the door for them to try to open up more.
Well, exactly, because it's hard, and I always say this to people, and I fucking always say this to people because you're gonna be okay one day. You are, because it's such a temporary emotion. Like depression or that is a temporary situation for some people. You know, other people it is a lot more severe, but it is just an emotion that is temporary, and it is going to be okay. Like it is, you know, and it is
the more
also
that you
okay.
Believe that. The stronger that it'll be. It's going to be more temporary the more you recognize that it is. Because I think if you believe
you've
that
got
it's
to
not
do that.
temporary, that's going to help make it not temporary.
That's it. I always
say a lot
say,
of it is your own brain power. It just takes a lot of effort, you know. And it's going to be like a little bit of progress at a time, but you can get yourself out of it.
All those caveats, though. Seek professional help if you're having issues.
Yeah,
100%.
There are solutions.
Professional help.
You need this. It's okay. It's not a stigma. It's not something. It's not. Everybody has them. I know I have mental health issues. I know Dom, you do too. You know. And
I clearly do.
You're just mental.
I'm just mental, mate.
But you know, in all seriousness, you know, it is okay to seek professional help.
Do you know what, Papa?
It's okay.
Dumb. You took the words out of my mouth. It's okay to feel shit. Like it is a normal thing. It is. If you're feeling depressed or down, it's natural. It's normal. It's not nice feeling that way, but don't think you're abnormal.
Don't think you have to hide it. You know, express.
No,
that, you know, when we say how you doing today, don't feel like you have to say I'm doing great. You can say I'm not doing so hot. You know what I mean?
I'm feeling shit today. That's okay.
You're not going to
just
bring
know where your boundaries
everybody's
are.
mood down or whatever. You're just letting us know that we need to help you bring your mood up.
Yeah, 100%. Now, I just thought to bring that. I'm really glad that I brought that because what you guys have just said there, it's beautiful. Because I really do help if anyone does watch this, it will help someone out by listening to what we say. But it's a big thing, man, and I think it's worth mentioning, especially with it's National Mental Health Day and the sort of path that we're in, streaming to people, and especially in light of a few things that's come across these past couple of days with people sort of needed I basically put more attention on them because it seemed like they needed it, and I just thought it was worth bringing up on the podcast really, because you know, if it does reach more people on the YouTubes, then more people being helped, I guess.
Good way to round
I think
it
it's
out.
a great topic to bring up for sure.
Yeah. Well, thanks, guys. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Big kiss. But yeah, I think that's done. Has anyone got anything else to bring up? Because this big old podcast episode has been going on a long time, and
it has.
I have some Dom Dynamite and fucking Papa Wolf tonight. So can you let me go watch them, please?
Yeah, I think it's about time to wrap it up. Sounds good.
Yeah. You two were streaming tonight. I'm fucking buzzing about what you. Can you just give me a little bit of a teaser again? What you're doing tonight?
We're playing Phasmophobia.
Yeah. We're
Who's on the VR?
Together. We got myself,
Dom and
Papa,
I.
and Keegan. Right, is joining us. Right.
Yes, Keegan will be joining us.
Okay, cool. And Vince said he's down to play as well. So.
Oh my God, Vince is on it.
Yeah, 4-person team going in. So.
Dude, you watch out in that chat. I'm gonna be fucking ripping Vince.
And I do have my jump scares or whatever will be.
Dom, you better wear some pants, mate.
If you want. And
I got mine too.
I'll have my heart rate monitor as well for my.
Oh mate, I'm gonna be making Dom go for like 6 pairs of pants, mate.
I
give it a shot, man.
Too,
I mean, it'll be your best shot, I think, with this game. It gives me the best atmosphere of any of them.
Good. What are you saying, Papa? Sorry.
I have my own Stream Loots cards full of jump scares too. So.
Oh, have you got them as well?
those.
Fuck, I'm going to be skint. So are you both streaming at the same time? Is it just you two
It's a
streaming
collab.
and is
It's a
Keegan
collab
and
stream.
yeah,
Keegan
is
and Vince
Keegan?
will be with us too.
Okay, fair enough.
Is
I
Keegan going to
fucking
stream,
know,
or is
mate.
he just playing with us?
I think he's streaming.
Okay, cool.
Is he?
You triple person.
Well, I'm
squad streaming.
excited.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice. That's 9. So in an hour, that is, lads.
Something like that.
That's
Yeah.
in an hour.
Gonna have to
Yeah.
get it all set up.
Holy
So
So,
We better
I gotta
go
get my
then.
Set up.
Yeah, okay, cool. So
Alright.
let's wrap it up. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself. We touched on a few points tonight. We did chat a lot tonight, didn't we, lads? It's been quite fun.
yeah, a lot of discussion.
Been good. It's getting, it's getting deeper
Getting
each,
longer and longer.
each episode.
Yeah.
It's like
Damn
a
right,
30-minute
bro.
longer than the last one. Hopefully everybody
Yeah,
enjoys
man.
that.
Yeah, 100%. If you guys want to see us live, all our Twitch links are in the chat. Fucking hell, that's me in Twitch mode.
Yeah.
In the,
the
in the description.
Absolutely. Come hang out and like we said, jump in our Discords if you ever need a chat, if you want to chat. You don't have to, but the doors are always fucking open for anyone and everyone. Essentially, it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from. I don't care if you're a fucking alien coming from Mars. Get in the fucking Discord, mate. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, guys, thank you so much for fucking hanging out again tonight. I'm gonna go dad, but I'm gonna be watching you stream tonight. That's all I've got to say on it.
All right. We'll see you guys on the Twitch
Yeah.
streams, huh?
See you on
See
Twitch,
ya.
bro.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Don't eat yellow snow.